Dog, I still don't know how to stream on Twitch. I don't know how to do both at the same time.
Again, I could get the software set up, but knowing you, you don't want me to.
What do you mean? Just resend me the link. I just need to figure it out.
I'll have to frickin' set it up for you on Parsec.
How that? Oh, wait, yeah. What? You don't trust me to follow the instructions? Not crash my computer by deleting Windows 64 or
Yes,
whatever the fuck it is
I do
that
not trust you,
Windows.
period. No offense.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. You know, while this is going on, Dog, what do you think? I was thinking about something the other day, or at least the past few days, and
Yeah,
that's
what's up?
if you were to play like a painter in D&D, what class would you play at?
Good question. Because there's
Yeah.
multiple ways you can take that.
Yeah. How do you want to take it? Do you want to like? What's your best guess at a base class?
Anything works. You could do like painting as a magic focus. You could do painting as like merely a side thing while you play as something else. Doesn't
Yeah,
really
I've done
matter
that.
at the end of the day.
By technicality, I've played two class. I played two characters that were, by definition, painters. One was a paladin, and the other was a. Sorry. The other was a Kensei monk, which is built in that you get to know how to use painter's tools. For some reason, I don't know. I don't know why Kensei monk has that, but it's for fluff. It's for flavor. It'll never come unless it does. Well, that's something interesting for any class can be a painter. You have to
Yeah,
say that's
literally
that's in
any
your back.
class.
However, me and Dai, my D&D friend, of course, I sparked the conversation a while ago, and I resparked it when I posted a picture about like art. Uh, I'm bad at keeping on topic, dog.
Yeah, this is why I have to be the one that freaking corrects you 90% of the time. Anyways.
Yes, and I'm thankful that you're here to not let me talk about something and then end up talking about whatever the fuck.
I'm the guy that gets you to
Yoga?
shut up because you're going way too off topic. That's literally my job.
That's true. That's true. Speaking of which, we have three theories of what spellcaster an artist would be. Like, what do you think the subclasses would be?
That's a good question. You could say it's wizard. You could. I'm feeling either wizard or what's the term for like the one with like that's able to modify spells on the fly of stuff like twin spells, stuff like that.
Sorcerer?
Mage.
Sorcerer?
Sorcerer. Yeah, that's what I think. More a sorcerer.
What's your thought process? Sorcerer.
Well, mechanically, it just feels right because you're able to modify your art as you see fit.
Ah,
In terms
wait.
of like actual in-world fluff, you could argue that the magical inspiration is coming from you.
It's kind of interesting. No one said sorcerer, but I do like the idea that you get to edit in your spells. Like this is the manifestation of your spells. You get to edit your spells.
What do you
It's
mean
like
the
wizard.
bitrate rate's lower
It's
than
like
the
sorcerer
recommended? For goodness
wizard.
sake! Is my internet just been an
wizard.
insufferable piece of crap the entire time?
You know what that means?
No,
Rogue
you
stream.
shut
We
up!
have
You
so
shut
much
up
time
right
to
now!
waste.
I'm fixing this issue.
anyways, I still want to share about this this art thing that I was hashing out mostly with myself at this point. So yeah, wizard is one of the options. Was one of the classes that we mentioned. But it was specifically illusion wizard and also transmutation. But mostly transmutation because
Are you guys
MC Edgar came up.
everyone's playing Metroid?
Yeah, I'm playing Metroid. Edison's gooning on stream.
I'm
That's
gooning
me
about what art fucking what you got a default to gooning? Is that the joke that we always have to make now?
Well, you're the guy who always brings up sex, so yes, that is the joke.
I didn't bring up sex! I didn't bring up sex once! I'm trying to whatever.
Well, as the creator, dude, as the creator of sex, that's your curse, dude.
I didn't create sex! I just want to talk about D&D. I just want to talk about D&D,
You are a
guys.
creator of sex, yes. I want woman with big.
But since you're here, what do you think?
Yeah.
Which D&D class do you think makes for the best representation of a painter or an artist? D.
None. Well, let's see. A painter in like
I have a
an artist
few.
in what sense? Is he like an actual painter?
Okay, good.
Yeah, like if you wanted to play a painter to the T, and you wanted your painting to be a part of your gameplay, or the flavor, or the background, or whatever the fuck, you want to make it clear that you're a painter character.
Is there any class that uses runes to fight?
Wait a
Ooh,
minute.
there is a subclass
Right.
to that, actually.
Rune carver
Yeah, you
for
can just
rune
do that.
fighter, rune knight. I mean,
A rune knight. Well, anyways, you
That's
can just
such a good
use runes.
example.
And instead of saying that you're using runes, you can say you're using your paintings instead of runes. And there we go.
You could, and that's
Holy
fine.
shit, I love that. Holy
Yeah,
shit,
it's actually
wait.
a really good idea. I like that.
Nobody mentioned this when we were discussing it the first time. When I was
Yeah, I mean,
discussing it with my...
I mean, artist
Guy.
is like a concept that you can take like several ways at the same time. So at the end of it, okay, you can't see through that.
You can be a fisting artist, you know. There's that.
Yeah, I mean, what we came up with was like, so Bard because like entertainer, performing arts.
Calm
I mean,
down.
music is an
That's
art to
cheap.
some extent.
I didn't like it. Hold on. I wasn't. I don't hate it
Unoriginal.
because
That's cheap.
I know.
and unoriginal.
No.
Don't
Yeah, hold on.
fuck it.
before you shit on my fucking friend,
Yeah.
Well, no, he's
Creation
he's
Bard
so-
exists. Creation Bard exists, and that's literally the Bard where they sing about creation. They talk about
That
like
is
the creation
true.
of the universe, and creation
Technically,
extends to like, creating art.
wait. You're telling me if I sing about sex, technically I'm a creation board.
Yes, sex is literally creation.
Yes, it is.
You're making a baby. That's what sex is, usually.
Usually.
I don't know.
That needs to grapple hook.
However, another proposition was illusion wizard.
I have
Because you just-
type of an undisclosed location in your head.
I'm just
Guys,
waiting
next
for fucking
one.
master words. Another.
Your idea was a bard, really?
My idea was not Bard. My friend's idea was Bard. So I'm asking you, stop shitting on my friend's idea just because you think I said it. God damn it, Bard.
No,
Well, I mean, any idea
if
that comes out of your mouth
Okay,
is typically a bad idea.
Look, now shut
It didn't come out of my mouth! You guys
Yes,
gotta
it did.
stop shitting on my
You regurgitated it, ergo it's a bad idea.
Edison, okay. Your
I'm
idea is
telling
ass. Your friend's idea is ass. There we go.
Okay.
What?
Illusion Wizard, I'm not gonna
What?
explain. You just think the air and then
Yeah,
make
no,
it
that's
funny.
a good point. Illusion Wizard's a good point. Actually, I like that.
Illusion Wizard would be a very fun artist subclass. However, my idea is Asp because I want to make it an artificer. I want to make painting.
Don't you
Okay, it'll be
dislike
funny.
playing
It's not
Artificer,
bad.
though?
It's not
What?
bad. It's not bad. It'll be funny because imagine just like drawing a gun and you just craft the gun out of the painting. You just shoot.
That's true.
That's
That's
true,
true.
and that's funny. It's just that Edison typically dislikes Artificer.
I don't like artificer that much because it feels
Why?
like it should be a full caster.
It's fine. You can just go. It's wizard time, motherfucker. Gun.
Okay, so
That's true.
Magic. Or
However,
I just saw a meme of Wendigoon going, You see that little creature of life and creation, and you just shoots it with a shotgun. He just says the artificer.
No, but Bob, hear me out. I think Artificer makes the most sense for most artists. Because, or at least for the medieval or Renaissance artists. Back then, it was less about, like, communicating expression, or it was less artistic, it was more craft. It was more craftsmanship.
I guess, but look,
Like artists used to be on guilds.
you can pull a Leonardo da Vinci and just build a tank for the lols.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
you
about.
could,
like
definitely.
Leonardo da Vinci was a battlesmith. like
He made a tank.
your food defender
was.
is a tank.
Awesome. That
Turned
sounds
his
like how
armored
Mothi
core
would make an
into a
armored
tank.
core. I'm not joking.
Like, he took the legs out, put out tank threads. He took the arms, he put the turret arms. He took out the head and put the antenna, and it was just a tank.
Oh yeah, yep. That sounds like Mothi's freaking armored core. You cannot
And it
tell
had
me
a
that it
rocket
isn't.
launcher.
Because that's just
And there was
Mothi
this
if
one
he
guy-
made it AC. I'm not joking.
There was this one guy in the older Armor Core game, like Armor Core 1 and 2. He had 2 miniguns on the back, and like 2 miniguns on his arms.
Oh my god, there is 2 streams. There is 2 streams.
What do you mean there are 2 streams, bro?
We're both
We're
streaming.
both
Look
of
at
us are
this.
streaming on YouTube because frick it.
2 live streams.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, there's this one guy dog, that did the same as the other one, but instead of just turrets, he had 4 miniguns. He whooped my ass.
Awesome.
He was spraying shit. He was moving like an Armor Core 4 like AC, and the guy was a heavyweight.
Beautiful.
He was. I only won because I spawn camped him with a Karasawa because he had more range than him.
Okay.
You know what's a
this-
cool idea for like a mech character?
Yeah.
Like in Armor Core, like in the Armor Core setting, for example.
Yeah.
A guy that just has a worker MT, not even a battle MT, a worker MT. But because the worker MT can, it's made for lifting heavy shit and stuff, he just strap a railgun onto it.
Yeah.
Like the crazy fuck, I don't know, he strap a fucking Kojima cannon on the MT, so he can actually fight back. Now
There
imagine that
was
shit.
one Armored Core game that Mothi ran as a tabletop where I played as a guy named Rubicon. This was based off of like one of Mothi's actual freaking like conceived stories. So the world that he was running was completely unique, although the corporations from Armored Core 6 were in it. Rubicon wasn't a Armored Core pilot at first. He was just a simple MT pilot. But through the help of like
Just like
another pilot during an incident, he was able to get a weapon and used it to take down a big threat, which got him promoted to a AC pilot.
But yeah, I like how in the newer MT games, Armor Core games, I mean, MTs are not... Armor Cores are not necessarily, like, better than MTs. Most of them are because they're customizable, but then we have shit like the Winter Squad on Armor Core 4 that... Yeah, those were real different.
Yeah. Don't forget that,
You know
like,
which one
in
I'm talking
Armored
about,
Core
right?
4 okay, that requires power bomb.
Oh, I just noticed. I just noticed that one of those about 2 or more idiots played Metal Gear 1. That's cute.
Yeah.
Doctor, I'm trying to stick around, but their clap of my ass cheeks gives the learning the gods. What do I do?
Snake, you are speaking in the wrong era.
Fill the hole! If you fill the empty space, they cannot clap!
I like how the solution to freaking, having your butt cheeks clap too much while sneaking is just buy a butt plug.
If there is no space for them to clap, they will not do it. It is tactical.
It is.
I mean, it's not
You're like the
wrong.
one guy at chess that was cheating with a. Like that one guy at
Yes,
like
the
a chess
AOV
tournament that
incident.
was
I
cheating with it.
remember.
with it.
We'll put like a rabbit tail on it so that it's like a muffler.
Like, what will the party
Tactical
go
bunny
silent,
gear
bro?
butt plug. We'll give you the
Tactical
rabbit ears
butt
as well.
plug action.
The The rabbit ears will help you, the fucking stealth, I don't know.
Instead of Croc-Man, he's just Bunny Man. The evil brother of Solid
This is
Snake.
why we don't write Metal Gear. If we wrote Metal Gear, Kojima would have killed him.
If I was Kojima, it would be over. It would be so over.
Look,
It
look,
would.
Look,
It definitely
look,
would
I'm
be.
pretty
That's kind of
sure-
the thing.
look,
If listen,
pretty
if I was
sure we
Kojima,
won't-
Metal Gear would not make any sense. It's like what would happen if I wrote Hazbin Hotel. It would not make any sense at all.
That's better than what it already is, I think.
Dude, there's
No, I
There's
don't
no
think you
way we
understand.
could
I would
do
make
worse
it
than Metal
inherently
Gear
worse.
Survive.
I would be watching someone play, fucking, let's say you and Kojima switched, and Kojima was dog. I would be
Oh my
watching
God.
Kojima play, like, Sonichu, Metal Gear Sonichu, and I would just cry. I would just cry, like, why did
Yeah,
you do this?
Yeah.
What blew you into this, Kojima?
And
Who is
Kojima's
this-
just
who is
sitting there
this
like,
funny-
I
Gosh,
want
dogs
to
are
kill
fun.
myself.
It's still funny to me how in Armored Core the weapon is called the Kojima Cannon. It
Yeah.
Kojima
Well, that's because,
particles.
like, the, item in, like, 4 and 4 answer, the energy source is called Kojima particles. I don't remember where the name came from.
Whenever I heard Kojima particles, I just imagine like little Kojima heads just charging on the
Yeah, just hitting you, Kojima heads. Yeah.
But anyways, there's no way we will write something worse than Metal Gear Survive.
I mean, that's true. At least, like, we can have, like, the proper through pot. We can at least get the theming of Metal
What's
Gear
worse
now.
than... Wait, what's so bad about Metal Gear Survive? What's wrong with that?
Look. The problem is this. So, instead of continuing the Outer Heaven tomfoolery that happened with Ben and Snake and all that shit, they decided to make it so apparently while that was going on, a portal opened. Your character entered the portal, got into a mirror dimension filled with glass zombies or some shit. They were
May I
mostly-
also
Alright,
add
nah,
that to
I think
clarify
I've
something,
heard
I've read up on the
enough.
lore of this game to some extent. It never happened because it literally had a Sonic 06-like effect. It literally
It was a
never
dream.
happened
So,
in main
look,
life.
look,
It's
look,
freaking
It was a
weird.
dream.
look. The game is canon, but at the same time, it isn't because the ending of the game makes it so the game never happened.
Exactly.
weird.
That's what I mean by like
What
a Sonic
happens-
06 tier ending.
Alright, there's no
happens
way we
is-
can make anything worse than that.
I mean, that's true.
Look,
At least we
look,
can get like
look,
the
look,
theme
look,
of Metal
look.
Gear down.
What
Listen,
happens is, inside of that place, there is this huge monster that eats worlds. And apparently, that monster, what it does is goes to the Outer Heaven incident specifically for some reason. I don't know why he hates Venom Snake so much, but he goes to the Outer Heaven incident, grabs people, makes them go to the past because apparently that other dimension is not another dimension. It's the future after the creature ate everything. And so because there's nothing more to eat, what the creature wants is to open a portal to the past to eat the world again, and apparently he has done this 5 times already. So because now you know what he's doing, you blow the creature's head off with like the Metal Gear Rex prototype weapon somehow. You
Well,
kill the
no,
fucker.
it's not Rex, it's
because you-
Philanthropus. I know this for a fact. It has to be Philanthropus, because Rex wasn't being developed.
Yeah. I know it's a Philanthropist. I just call him the Rex prototype because he's
I
Metal Gear
mean,
Rex
yeah, it
prototype
is,
as well.
because, like, Hal's
Anyways.
dad did make it. Anyways.
So Philanthropist cuts their head off, and then you beam it with a railgun. After you kill that thing, because the thing can no longer go to the past to eat shit, the portal never opens, and now you're stuck on the dead future. But at least this shit ain't happening again, and that's why because that's what happened.
Yeah, it's literally a Sonic 06 plot thing where you prevent the entire game from happening. That's why
I would
meant.
just make the game 100 times gayer. It's not gay enough.
I
Believe
don't
me,
think
still
you
gay.
can make Metal Gear gayer than it already is, dude.
Have you
Look,
seen
look,
JoJo's
look,
Bizarre Adventure?
Edison,
Have you seen
Edison.
Ocelot?
It's not gay
Edison.
enough.
The reason why Metal Gear Survive is in that game that Kojima isn't on it. That was the game they made without Kojima. That's why it's so.
I will
Like, the
admit,
game itself is
though,
good.
for the sake of, like, everything, Survive has more issues than just its plot. Didn't you have to, like, buy save files and spend a lot of money on the game?
I don't remember, but the thing is, the core gameplay of the actual game is not bad. It's actually good. Like,
Yeah,
mainly because it's
I
Metal
play
Gear Solid 5.
Survive, and except that it's not a Metal Gear game. My only issue is that I have to, like, pay money to, like, oh, I don't know, summon, like, For's Rex. Because if I didn't have to pay money to summon For's Rex, I would freaking play that game, because you have no idea how much I love the Rex model.
Yeah. Anyways, so the things that I kind of like about the game is that there is this zone that's filled with dust. The dust is that thing that converts people into zombies, and apparently degrades everything a lot. So when you go in with like Metal Gear Walker shit, they stop functioning after a while.
Yeah.
And you have limited oxygen to be inside of the game. Is the basics of the game are good, not only because it's Metal Gear Solid 5, but
I mean, yeah, it runs
reuse
off
textures.
5's engine, which
Not only
is
because
great.
it's reused Metal Gear Solid 5.
Dog,
The
I have
actual
a
things
question.
they added were
What's
cool
up,
as
Ed?
fuck. The problem is the rest of the game is
My question is, since I'm not playing Master Duel because it's still fucking loading,
Why
what the fuck have you been doing?
Why do I
How
have
do you
viewers
get
on
through
Twitch?
this?
I have an actual viewer on
What?
Twitch. Who's watching?
Holy shit, you've done it! You made a breakthrough.
Huh.
If it's a
Tell me,
bot,
answer me. What the fuck? How do you get through that level? What's the answer to the puzzle? I'm watching your stream and I just don't know where you're going.
Oh yeah, no, I'm thinking right now, cause this is a Metroidvania, so I'm just thinking, cause I'm stuck here.
You know what I did?
On
You know what I
Lotus.
did by accident on that game? You know what
Yeah.
I did by accident on that game? You know you can do little bomb jump. You can jump on your little bombs, and if you time it correctly, you can just infinitely go up.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
did that and got stuck. I did that and got stuck. The problem is I saved when I did that, so I'm kind of fucked now. I sequence break the game.
I mean, the good news about getting stuck is that you can probably find another sequence break which gets you unstuck.
Yeah, the thing is, I did it by accident.
I'm genuinely trying to think, because I know I need speed boost to get across this section. It's the only thing that makes sense. And whoever's watching, well, that's fair.
Have you guys played Metal Slug?
As a wee lad I did. Never really picked up much outside of that.
Same, the game is great. Apparently, I don't know if the characters are from King of Fighters or are from Metal Gear, but they ended up on King of Fighters. Rolf, Clark, and like, what was the name of the girl? I forgot, but there's like 3 characters that are on King of
That,
Fighters.
like, you can get the store open if you shoot at the right angle. I'm very familiar with that. It's just you gotta like the right. It's
Just no clip.
But I'm trying to think.
Edison.
I'm missing here, unless.
Edison. Kill your. I'm joking. Anyways, you know, isn't there like a multiplayer mod for Stalker?
Yeah, there is, I think.
Wouldn't that be a good video idea? Just playing that shit.
I mean, yeah, but we'd have to buy it for multiple people, and Edison's computer can't really run games well.
It's Stalker 1! Dog, that game came in 2008.
Probably, Edison.
That game came out. I can run it, and I have a potato.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry, but I have more faith in, Mexican computer building than, whatever the frick Edison's is.
This bitch is an aces. That shit's American. Okay, so, I'm trying to sneak around, but the clap of my ass.
Because I think I got stuck here before when I played this game before, but I know there's a way to get through this.
You know, I know they added the Falcon to Halo Infinite, and I came a little when I saw the trailer, but then I searched a bit. Apparently, the Falcon was already on the damn game file.
Amazing.
They really don't have budget, do they?
Not anymore.
I mean, I know they got the
Hi,
funding.
Edison. I see that you're in the chat. Use the.
I know the game budget got cut
Oh.
off, but like, come on.
I forgot this game had a run button. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Dog, you remembered the basics
God.
of this fucking game.
You remember the basis of CQC.
They dubbed this the new bridge.
Dog, do you
yeah,
remember?
that's
You have to
valid.
remember the basics of running.
Dude, I love how Pokemon games are like, oh god, I have to stop that
Thanks,
raging god from burning the whole ground.
I want to give
What do I
Alpha
do?
like a shout out for actually
And then-
reminding me how to play the game. Gosh.
Oh yeah, you're streaming.
I actually saw them pop up
Wait,
in
you
chat,
have
but I
people?
hope
You
that the
have
stream
people?
actually freaking streams fast enough for me to actually freaking respond in time to people actually sending messages in chat.
Anyways, I was gonna say.
Damn, I wish
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had.
that's like a Twitch
people
viewer. My
watching
bad, man. Wait, no, that's
Nothing.
YouTube. I'm stupid. Anyways.
It's funny
Wait,
how
what did you say?
I'm a bit
Where'd you stream
freaking tired because I just. This is like the first day after I got done with like a lot of schoolwork.
Oh yeah.
shit, I'm gonna enter college in like.
How do you already have? Wait, did you take summer
I
classes?
took summer class. Yeah, I took a summer class.
Oh yeah.
Dude, a buddy of mine took it as well, but
I just thought
Yes,
you
the
had to
class
start
we-
early.
dude,
No,
a buddy
classes
of mine
start
failed-
early. I took
yeah.
summer classes because I wanted. Okay, so you have to do the.
and the class he failed was like, how do you say it in English?
I keep
the-
forgetting that
Wait,
Bot's
what
native
is it?
language isn't English, but he says it a million times better than I ever freaking will.
Say what?
English.
English. English. Do you want me to
Wait
say
a
it
minute,
like that?
Edison, did you retract the messages on
What
YouTube?
watches to the stream?
I'm not,
Did you
no.
retract the messages on
Huh?
YouTube, Edison?
What?
For some reason, the messages were like retracted. I don't know why.
What retract? I mean,
On YouTube, the messages got like retracted. I don't know why they were. Whatever. I'm being stupid. Anyways.
I'll take a look at it.
You know something funny? So in Spanish, the word delay is the same word we use for the word retarded.
Oh, I have super bomb. Super
Oh.
missile, so you can actually kill these.
I'm
fucking
modding-
things.
I'm modding a weapon in Warframe, and I just see. So there's this mod called critical delay, right?
Yeah.
But because the word we
Retard
use for
does just
delay
mean
in
to
Spanish,
play. You know that?
wait. The word we use for delay in Spanish is the same word we use for retarded.
That's
So,
the exact same
in
thing in
Spanish-
English.
In its Spanish, it just looks like it's saying critical retardation.
Yeah, retard means to delay by a little bit.
Okay,
Same
yeah,
thing
so
in
yeah, so in
English.
Spanish, the
Verb.
bot is just saying like I have the game in Spanish. The game is just saying critical retardation, and it's just plus 200% critical.
Honestly, that's kind of funny. That's kind of
Yeah. Language is funny as balls.
cool. Dog, you want to know how much Master Duel I played today? In the last 24 minutes?
None.
What if?
None! It's still loading! Oh my god!
Well, I guess that means that I'm the only person streaming today.
You kind of are! I mean, we're sharing the same stream. But I'm just, my stream is watching paint dry.
And,
Why? Let's see.
okay, I need more super missiles if I'm gonna actually get through that section. I need to farm.
I'm just waiting for my game to update. I forgot to update it.
How much stuff can a Yu-Gi-Oh game add in an update?
There's so many new cards. They keep coming up with new cards. And they're all broken and overpowered, so I'm just
They
gonna be
keep coming
here.
up with noob ways of scamming the entire player base.
Yes! Me! And while you stream this, if someone switches to my stream, they can witness pain and League of Legends, the card game.
You know what?
Oh,
Oh,
funny,
hey,
right?
actually, speaking of that, why do you not want to play League?
I don't want to play League.
No, kill yourself. No.
Oh, well, I mean,
Listen,
I
I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I
like
have a
killing
rough
myself. I'm having fun. I don't
we're
really
not,
play League.
not
Don't
playing.
really see a reason
We are
to.
not playing League. I'm gonna join a cartel before playing that fucking game. Okay, that's
I'll
not
freaking
playing
blame
That's
you
crazy.
not, and I want to play
That's
League.
fucking
I'm the guy
crazy.
who will play literally freaking anything if it's fun.
Would you rather
Don't like
play Yu-Gi-Oh!
League,
before you played
no
League?
offense. I will play freaking like Overwatch.
Edison, yes, I'm
or
playing-
shooters.
Yu-Gi-Oh before playing League.
Excellent, let's do it. Let's go. Would you play Yu-Gi-Oh! before joining the cartel.
I don't know how to play League, so I won't play Yu-Gi-Oh either. Fuck you.
Dude, you can fucking learn. I will teach you. We will play old ass Yu-Gi-Oh, so that
I mean,
you don't.
I could give you
die.
my
You know what?
frickin'
You know what?
Tribite deck
Edison.
if you want, bot. Because it's a funny deck.
No, wait, Edison, hire a prostitute and tell her to play Yu-Gi-Oh with you. Come on.
I probably fucking would. Nobody wants to play with me. I'm sad. I'm fucking crying over here.
You are so desperate. To
Everybody hates me.
It's not that we hate you. We hate your
I'm
game.
gonna fucking. I'm gonna go home coffee. I'm gonna go for a walk, and I'm gonna come back in like 8 years.
You're gonna go to the
By the end of the novel, I'm gonna
like,
get beat the fuck up for not paying a prostitute like $20.
Edison, you're gonna go to like Japan and like rent one of those rent girlfriends and just gonna ask her to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go fuck myself. Asshole.
Oh, that's so masturbation.
Japan
The
is
game's still not loaded. Oh.
Not even Yu-Gi-Oh wants you to play Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
not even
That's so
like
good.
Konami wants you to play, my dude. I think it might be time you see a therapist.
Look, Konami
My
doesn't
therapist
want you
quit
to
her
play
job.
any of their.
Wait for
My
me.
therapist quit her job as well.
Wait, what?
I forgot that actually happened in real life. My bad, dude.
Wait, what?
Dog, I have it really rough right now. You don't understand.
Wait, what happened?
My therapist quit her job so that she could work somewhere else. She had to. I don't know. I don't have the details.
Dude, Edison, you broke her. I'm joking.
I know. I was too depressed. At my art. She was like, "God damn it, this motherfucker can't fix himself. I'm so done with this idiot fucking artist." That's not. That's a joke, but you know.
Is that the reason why I cannot like draw well? Do I have to have depression to be a good artist?
No,
no,
the
because
depression is
Edison
making me
has
draw
depression
worse.
and he's a bad artist.
I was better when I wasn't diagnosed with depression and ADHD, and then I figured it out because of fucking COVID undid all my good habits, and now I'm fucking trapped. I don't know how to remake my habits.
It's kind of the thing.
Every
There's
single
like
artist-
a
I'm
lot
depressed.
of good study habits I had as well.
I can't even
Every
explain why
single-
I'm this fucking fucked up
Every
right now.
single artist I've
Balls.
seen
Okay,
anywhere,
like, actually think
every single like artist or anything I've seen has either depression or is a psychopath.
Oh, I know
Listen, it's the age-old tortured artist. Just how this is just
Or
how the
draws
universe
Cory
started.
it. Well, I mean,
Listen,
freaking, I'm pretty
imagine.
sure that like you'd get more mileage out of freaking like fixing your problems at this point, Ed.
That's what I'm saying. Frequently, art is better when people are not depressed. However,
Edison, do you know how
depression
to-
is how God nerfs artists. Because imagine
know
if
how to-
artists,
Yeah.
imagine if artists could do their hobby as a job, be rich, and not be depressed. It's
I
cheating. It's cheating.
I have
So
this question.
yeah.
Do you know how to draw furry tits?
The age-old
well.
cheat code of reality. Draw furry
Yeah, if-
porn. I love that.
I don't need you to tell. Yeah, I don't need you to tell me to draw furry porn. Anyone can draw furry porn. Like anyone can be an artist. I truly believe anyone can be an artist.
Except for me.
Yeah, but yeah, same.
Incorrect. You just don't have the will. Anyone who has the will to be an artist will be an artist. If you have
I've
the
been
will to do
trying
something,
to-
you will be invested.
Look, I've been trying to like learn how to draw just to build. Basically just to build the funny robots. But each time I try to draw like, oh, this looks pretty good. Why does his hands are built like that? You know, I just fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
think
that
that's
means you're
draw
learning.
hands.
You see what you're shit at, and then you're learning from it.
Yeah.
That's good enough to say that you're a good artist.
No, I'm not.
Eventually, you could be.
I'm pretty sure the best thing I drew was in like elementary school.
Being a good artist doesn't mean you're always
Those
gonna
are cool,
produce
eh?
good art. I think that's something important
Oh,
to
shit, I got it.
remember.
Okay, yeah, sure, but I mean, I can actually draw if I know what I'm doing. With that, I mean, it's like if I know how it functions. But I'm not learning anatomy. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, animation's a whole new bag of worms. I can attest to that.
No, no,
Someone who's
anatomy.
taken a class for it
No,
before.
not animation. Anatomy. Like the human
Anatomy.
anatomy.
Oh, yeah, anatomy's a freaking...
Like, the only reason why I can kind of draw a gas mask is because I kind of know how it works.
Yeah, and you just gotta learn how anatomy works, and you can probably draw a human.
That has a point.
Do not give me the power of drawing a human. I will draw someone pregnant.
Do it! Fucking do it! It's a skill. It's a power.
I'll send
It
you
will
those
just make you a
letter
little
of him
bit
pregnant.
depressed because God nerfs artists because he hates that artists can get away with it if they're lucky enough.
Also, something I just noticed like yesterday while I was trying to sleep but I couldn't is seeing the technology we have today, we could probably make a functional Mecha Sonic, you know? We could probably
that would
build
be
a
true.
functional
Would be lacking a lot of the capabilities because no one's as smart as freaking
Yes.
Eggman.
I mean mecha, not metal. I mean
Yeah,
mecha,
I know.
because if we
Even
just-
then, Mecha would still be lacking some of the functions.
Yes. If we just tweak the legs a little, we could probably have a Mecha Sonic. He would just not be as fast or fly or be able to turn into a ball.
Let's put
But everything
ChatGPT in Mecha Sonic's brain.
That's
No,
not
I
going to
won't.
help us in any way, shape, or form.
Let's put Neurosama in Mecha Sonic.
No. Dude,
That's how you get us
Metal-
killed.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's put evil in there.
Edison, Mecha and Metal are literally the antithesis of ChatGPT.
Okay, fire to power.
I don't care. Put
You're
a
completely-
stupid chatbot in there.
You know, no.
Let's
You
put the
just,
sod in it.
have you seen what Neurosama did in the body of a car? I'm not putting ChatGPT.
I
on a
did.
mech.
She ran over Bao.
Yeah, I'm not putting a ChatGPT into a mech.
Let's do it. Let's
See,
put
this is why we don't think your ideas are good, Edison.
I don't care. I don't care right
I don't
now.
care either. Your ideas are bad.
Put
Like,
the funny
honestly-
anime girl in the fucking robot. I don't care.
Dude, just saying.
We're
If I
already
ever
working
manage-
on it.
Dude, if I ever manage to actually build an actual prototype for Mecha Sonic, I am asking Beto if he wants to put Neurosama on it.
Holy
I'm
shit,
not
you said his
supposed to be
name
the
wrong.
sane one in these streams. I'm supposed to be the one that's going insane. But you two are very good at keeping me sane. Because I have to put
You'll
up with
be
your
so
dumb crap.
Like, imagine Metal Sonic, but it's just an anime.
Wasn't that just Chaos Sonic and the Weird Sonic show with like all the alternate universe Eggmans?
I guess it was. I hate Chaos Sonic. Like, his design is cool, but I hate it.
Like personality wise?
Yes. Also, they de-Latinified.
Yeah, Super Saiyan Sonic.
They de-Latinified Rouge. Why?
Damn. Why?
I get taking his big tits out because it's a children's game. But why make her white? That was the most random ass decision.
Mega.
What? Why is being white and why is being Latino an issue for a kids game?
Mega. The same reason why we couldn't have jelly-filled donuts in Pokemon.
You mean like translation?
Yes, but no.
Saying
But
just
it's more
Sega
like-
doesn't clarify, oh, it's just translation bullcrap.
It's not translation. It's more of a the kids will get confused about what a rice cake is.
No, look. Literally, Rouge, the only Latina thing she has was her skin color and her big tits. They took her tits away. It's fine. It's a
Let
kid's
me
game.
take a look at this. Actually, hold on.
I get it, but they made her white. Why did they make her white? And they
I
took
need
her
to take a
back.
look at this. Shut up for a second. I gotta look at this. Rouge the Bat.
There we
No
go.
tits.
Okay, please be power beam. Oh, speed booster! Heck yeah! Oh wait, no, it's high jump.
You'll see, Edison. She's flat and white.
Where's this
Why did
from?
you turn-
Where's this from? This. How do
Oh,
I?
holy
What do I
frick,
type in the
finally,
Google
I
so
can
that it's
jump
not
high.
porn?
Wow, okay, great.
Just search for Rouge the Bat. Just normally Rouge the Bat, and search for like the old like Sonic Adventure Rouge and the new one. and you see they turn her white.
I will admit, this is mainly just me freaking criticizing people. You remember back in 06 when everyone kind of went crazy over, like, freaking Elise and Sonic kissing?
What the fuck did they do to her?
See, they made her white.
Dog, they made her white. What the fuck?
Why are you guys laughing? What happened?
Dog, they made her white!
Dog! What the fuck did they do to her?
Oh.
Yeah, she's
Take
just
off me.
white now for no reason.
Oh, so I need
They took away her boobs.
Yeah, they took away her
They
boobs.
told
I
her
noticed
they
that, but I
would
never
be
noticed
ashamed
that
of
she
themselves.
that they made her white. That is something I never noticed.
Look. They took away her boobs. They took away her.
What do you
sass,
mean we
and they
never
made
hear
her
this?
white.
Dog! Whitewashing
I never
happened!
knew she was Latina. Shut up.
Dog.
And you know what's the
They made her
worst part? They
Scarlet
didn't
Johansson.
whitewash Blaze either. They just whitewashed Rouge for some reason. That's the only character I got whitewashed.
Rouge the Bat, now voiced by Scarlett Johansson in the new Sonic
Blaze wasn't
movie.
whitewashed. Amy's already a white girl. Why do we need two of
Yeah,
them now?
Amy is.
There's already one.
I never really gave a crap about stereotypes.
What if, wait,
Oh,
what if
that's
they made Amy Latina?
It will make no sense because Amy's supposed to be like the cute girly character to sad
That
sexy
makes
when
sense.
it's Rouge.
I will admit, yeah, that does line up with like Amy being like the quote unquote.
What if they thought it was
white girl.
offensive that they made the colored girl sassy? What if they thought that was
It
offensive?
makes sense. She's Latina. Latino women are sassy as fuck.
What if they didn't want to propagate some fucking stereotypes? You know, Doug, I think got a
She's
spin.
a freak.
Oh yeah,
I know
right.
it's a
Yeah, I
furry
could
game,
probably do that. That's a good idea.
Also,
Yeah.
also, Edison. They do not care. They have a genocidal maniac. His name is Eggman. And
I'm kidding. I'm being an ass.
like, come on.
I don't think
Holy shit! My game's starting.
They whitewash Rouge and then they nerf Metal. Come the fuck up.
I'm mad at light metal being nerfed. That I will be honest. That freaking sucks.
Why?
Oh
is
my
he weak
god! I'm
to
in the
water
game.
now? Since when was he weak to water? Like, come on. Hey, don't bring me the history robot bullshit.
Bot, look
I
at
think
my
it was less
screen.
the water, more the.
And has a lot of underwater
Bot, give me some water. Bot, wait, hold on.
That's not an excuse.
Edison, stop talking while I'm talking. Anyways.
Why say that?
Are either of
No.
you good? Are either of you lucky? At any fucking point.
Me?
Anyone? Who's lucky today? Who's feeling lucky?
Not only,
Not gambling.
not only
with,
is it kind of
you.
bullshit that he's weak.
I'm
to
gonna
water,
get you.
And
Oh, man, sucks. Wait, that's you are. That's actually good.
and
I don't play this.
electricity.
That's cute. It's a shitty
Metal can just
What?
like, dog. We are both. We both know that Metal can do an electric shield. How is he weak to electricity?
I think it's more just Surge being Surge and not just lining
That shit
up,
makes
but
no
at the
sense.
same time, I get the writing idea, I'm still offended at it personally.
No. I don't get it. Like,
I'm getting tired now.
I know they want to make her a new rival, but instead of making her look strong, they just make her look like a pussy that needs the plot to win.
That's kind of the
Oh, now
thing.
there's no
Again, it's Metal Sonic, who's inherently better than Sonic by like a long shot.
Like
Kind of the thing.
Dog,
You
my
have,
question is,
I
why
get
did they
that
make?
tried to
why
employ
did
the
they-
jumping. I get that they tried to employ the jumping clause using frickin' Kid and Surge, and I completely understand it. That doesn't mean I like the writing decision.
This
But here's the thing: if you want to make Rouge, if you want to make Surge look strong and like a rival to Sonic, do not make her fight Metal. That's like the worst fucking decision.
Metal's not a good person to fight. You need to fight someone else if you want to. Like, I don't like that writing decision at all. But I
mean,
feel
he
like
could-
at least go.
they
I get
could have
what they're
made-
doing, but that doesn't mean I agree with it.
Look, they could have made her like fight Shadow, lose, but actually put up a fight, you know?
That would have been a lot more
Or some
agreeable,
shit like
yeah,
that.
because Metal is freaking
Not
unhinged.
just- And here's this funny thing: when she was fighting Metal, it wasn't even like 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 they were both almost as strong. No, Metal was beating the fuck out of her. She was
Metal was
dogging her.
freaking practically murdering Surge in that fight until like Kid intervened.
Dude, he was beating her ass.
I feel so
Surge
out of
was
place here.
actively freaking dying. I will admit to that. Well, that's kind of
Like,
the thing with
Surge-
Metal. Metal is freaking
Oh, this is where the
horrifying.
string diverges. Hold on.
Like Surge is she's lucky that Metal didn't decide to use his claws instead of just punching her.
Yeah, I mean, Surge is a better regen factor, which helps out a frick ton. But that doesn't...
You know the two like you know the two like insect-looking robots that can like mimic everything and have like chaos power and shit. I forgot their names. It's like Gem or something.
Emerald and Gemroll?
Yeah, Metal killed one of them. I mean, not killed, almost killed one of them.
That would be
So,
Emerald,
like-
because Gemroll is like a rebuilt Emerald.
Is Gemroll the black and like orange one?
Yeah, Gemroll's the black and white one. Emerald's the orange.
Yeah, Metal shoved his claw through his chest.
Yeah, that's Metal. That's Metal. That's
Like-
kind of
like
the thing of Metal
Metal
Sonic. Metal is, like, powerful.
Like Metal beat the fuck out of Gemerald. He was dogging Surge. Like there's they make him fight Surge, bro. That was like the
only
worst
way you
way
win
to
against
make her
Metal
look
Sonic is
strong.
if you jump. You know what? No, here's the thing. They did him even dirtier by having him fight Batman, and Batman won.
Wait, he fought Batman? In like what?
Sonic
Death
and
Battle?
DC had a crossover at some point, and Metal got freaking shafted so hard, I think I actually snapped.
I'm sorry, I love Batman, but Batman himself is not beating me.
He isn't. It'd be much more sensible if he made a trap to take down Metal. You know? Cause that's how
Yeah.
Batman would work.
Or jump him.
Batman would not run at Metal
Or jump
Sonic,
him.
Cause Metal would freaking slit his throat.
Yeah, I think the only one that will beat Metal from the Justice League is either Superman or the Flash.
Yeah, both would make a lot more sense. Even then, Flash would struggle. Hell, Superman would struggle too.
I mean, Flash is
More
fast.
sensible if they teamed up to take him down. That would be more.
Doing the fucking who's faster, Sonic and Flash. Look, Metal is not as fast as Sonic, so Flash is gonna be faster than Metal. We get that. Let's take that out of the way, okay?
Yeah.
Why Batman? And okay, let's say Batman is whooping Metal's ass. It wouldn't be in a 1v1. It would be like with raps and shit and like blowing the whole town up or some stuff.
That, or actually set up a trap that worked with like Sonic's logic, like Chaos Power Trap or something like that.
Or just fight with a mech, not him, you know?
Even then, a mech would not be enough to take down Metal. It'd be much easier to just catch him off guard.
Yes. The fact that the only ways they kill Metal is the plot. Or jumping him with superpowers, it's funny. I mean, even Shard, you know Shard?
I died, dang it. Frick. How long has it been since I last saved? Oh, frick.
Doc, do you know Shard? The OG Metal Sonic?
I'm very familiar with Shard.
Well, yeah, even Metal kills Shard. Like, let's Metal is
Dang it,
good.
I just lost all my progress because I didn't save.
And that's, we're talking about base Metal. We're not even talking about Neo. So like, you know.
Yeah,
We're just
I'm
talking about
familiar.
normal
I'm
Metal, like
very
Neo Metal.
familiar.
Neo
I
Metal.
kind of don't care right now because I just lost all my progress that I just made. But
Rookie mistake. You save every 5 minutes in those type of games.
yeah, I know, my fault. I'll own up to that, but that doesn't
You
make it
played
any
Metal
less
Gear.
demoralizing.
The shimmy shimmy. Yeah, I'm thinking. You see how they're gonna like? Pretty sure Metal's gonna be on Sonic 4, right?
Yeah, probably.
So, are they gonna do like an Ultron shit? Like, yeah, there's a bunch of like little Metal Sonics. Is Neo gonna be here? Is Neo Metal gonna be in the movie? That would be really fucking cool if he actually was in the movie.
I mean, Neo would
Like,
be
it would be cool if he pulled
sick.
it would be cool if he pulled like a Ultron that the little Ultron robots are helping each other to make the big, powerful one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just like starts making Neo while the movie goes. I honestly, for some reason, I kind of expected Metal to look like white and red, like everything else Eggman did on that movie. It looks cool, I'm not gonna lie.
I completely forgot the sprint button existed, but this makes my life so much easier, thank goodness.
Anyways, you gotta go.
Wait,
Have good luck. Good luck Metroiding.
thanks, I guess. Where the frick did Edison go?
Wait, Edison. Oh, Edison's not here. What the fuck?
Where did he join another voice chat?
I don't know.
Frick. By myself, that's great. Oh. Dang it. I'm not good at this game. Frick. No, I'm gonna play this fair. I wanna at least get the, the frick is Edison doing? Why the frick are you here?
Sorry, I needed peace and quiet. I'm deck building. Yu-Gi-Oh finally loaded. I just wanted to think a little bit. I'll be back. Hold on.
Okay.
I probably should have said something funny like I miss my wife and then leave.
But yeah,
I don't know.
the stream chat.
I'll be back. I'll be back, dog.
Okay. This time I am actually going to be competent save.
I'm back. Dog, I'm so close to having a second viable deck. I just am missing 20 pieces. If I can get 20 cards. I hate Master Duel. It's so hard to make a second deck in Master Duel. I say that as if I don't have like a second deck in it.
Sounds like a skill.
It is
Sounds like a
Eldritch.
skill in you.
No. Well, actually, let me count how many decks I actually have. Because, like, of course, I have Dragon. I have Insect, almost. No, I just have Dragon Link and Eldritch. Dog, I'm just saying, when I figure out well, actually, maybe I could. No, I gotta get my Insect deck. I could have a Kashtira deck if I
Of course you'd go shoot for that.
You know, it's surprising. Kashtira Arise Heart, like the big Xyz guy that got banned in PC, is still at 3 in Master Duel. I don't know how.
Why?
I don't know how it's still working. I don't know. It's still going strong.
Japan's freaking weird.
No. Master Duel is the global. It's the global.
That
what's
doesn't
what-
change anything. Konami's still.
You're thinking of the OCG. Which I don't know if Kashtira Arise Heart is still legal or not in the OCG, but Master Duel is the global format. And to be fair, it's not as strong as it used to be. Otherwise, more people would be playing. Or actually, I haven't checked the stats because usually people aren't complaining about Kashtira anymore. They're complaining about Malice and the current meta, of course. And even that's not as bad as Kashtira used to be. Kashtira was like tier 0, oppressive, nothing to be done.
Yeah.
But anyways,
It's like
I will say,
in Overwatch
you
2
did win.
5v5.
they did the inverse for Master Duel. Instead of banning a Rise Heart, they banned, or they limited Kashtira Fenrir, and they semi-limited Kashtira Unicorn. So the consistency was hit, but not the overall power if you managed to make it go big.
Okay, that's an interesting experiment.
Where's my insect? Okay, there it is. Alright. I need to do some grinding, get some gems, and maybe I can unlock an insect deck to play. I've been having a lot of fun with insects. I've been bothering you about it.
Yeah, I'm starting to see why I don't check our DMs often.
Dog, I love insect. You have to get in on this. I fucking love insects. You gotta give it a shot. You gotta play a little bit of insect.
I genuinely see why I don't check our DMs often.
Honestly, fair enough. I've cooled down on it. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm just being snarky because, like, at the end of the day, I just don't check our DMs frequently enough. Like, I'll own up to that. At the same time, you talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. And I get that's like your typical general like fixation, and I'm not against that. That's fine. It's just you.
Dude, I could consume Yu-Gi-Oh for another 3 months. I could just play the same cards for the next 3 months, and I'd be fine.
Fair.
I think it would drive you insane to play anything the same for the next 3 months. I think.
I mean, for me, yeah, I'd hate it, but at the same time, I have Gregregation, which is freaking funny. I like coming up with new decks.
I'm gonna make you finish that deck.
I do want to finish that deck. I do want to finish it because it's funny.
Eventually, we gotta. I'm gonna sit you down. I'm gonna be like, dog, you gotta finish it. You gotta finish it. I'm gonna make you play the game. I'm gonna make you play. I want to see if you can actually beat someone on ladder with Gregregation.
I do want to actually see if I can beat someone on ladder with Gregregation. Odds are they're going to rage quit over actually do anything. Because I've really just based my entire deck around, like, a board breaker, because I thought it was funny.
It's not really a board breaker, because, like, you might need board breakers to prevent them from stopping you from breaking their board.
Yeah. But you get what I mean, though.
Alright, I'm a little bit of too much power to fight people today. Well, okay, well, I will fight people. Like, it'll take too long. I'm just gonna grind gems.
The good news is that, since I'm done with school and crap, I can actually freaking do stuff. So
Damn.
I'm probably gonna keep working on that Sonic tier list video that me and Moppy were working on. Because I want to get the clips of that set up, then I want to actually edit in the jokes, stuff like that. This is my first time using, DaVinci Resolve, and I want to make that software work. And I actually want to upload something before I go back to college.
When you have time restrictions, I've learned to work with them. You don't like have more stuff in it. What I mean by that is, like, I signed up to do this fucking art gallery thing, and like in the past few months, I've just been working, and if I'm not been working, I'm here participating in stream or running D&D or procrastinating or just being so I have not been working on art. So on many occasions.
I'm the guy that doesn't do much compared to you, and even I think you have a much freaking worse issue than I do.
Well, I'm getting to it. Like, frequently, I've been thinking, like, damn.
How many times have you been watching shorts over actually drawing?
So I was like, damn, maybe I should give up the gallery. Maybe I'll do it the next time. Maybe I don't need to be doing this. Maybe it's not what I'm, but I don't know, recently I've been thinking, let's give it another try. I haven't given it a good enough go.
Okay, that's actually good. Seriously though, I'm gonna be
means you have to compromise. I think like
do
I
yourself
think
a favor. I'm being serious on this. Do yourself a favor. Set your phone down. Don't watch shorts. Don't do anything. Just try to focus. Try to lock in. Just relax.
I can handle myself, dog. It's fine. Let me finish what my thought, because I meander too much. The thing is, I might have like been too ambitious. I might have crammed in too many things without
Scope creep. I'm very familiar with that issue.
Yeah. I might have been too ambitious. I thought like 11, 12 new paintings. I'm gonna hang them on the wall, and they're gonna be amazing. And they're gonna be better than I ever have made before. I'm gonna draw every single day. I'm gonna burn out.
I swear to everything, I'm the guy who's handling scope creep better than you, and you're freaking like, and I'm the guy who typically loses himself to that crap.
This is what's gonna save my career. I'm gonna figure myself out today. This is gonna save my soul. I'm gonna be the best artist I've ever been in my entire life. And then I was like, fuck, there's too much pressure. I'm gonna die here. Listen, It's not that bad.
No.
It's not that bad. I haven't been more inspired than I have been today,
Fair enough.
or the last few days. I have ideas now. I have ideas for what I wanted to do. For what I want to do. Doug, hear me out. What if my hold on. I need to pitch you my gallery.
Okay.
So, my first 2 years of animation and illustration, nightmare situation. I was a little bit doubtful about whether or not I had anything to say about it for the last few months. But upon thinking about it and talking about it with my therapist before she's leaving her job, you know, I think there's a lot to say that I want to critique about my major, and I don't think I'm the first one to have like a gallery that's just a student crashing out about how they failed the animation and illustration. However, this is something I want to talk about. And I'm just here to break as many rules as I can for this gallery, because they have like a handbook. I read through it, and it's like, all right, do not tape your painting on the wall; it will fall down. You should nail it in, and when you're done, put speckle on the wall or whatever the fuck.
I don't think you're supposed to join an art gallery out of freaking spite, Edison.
Fuck you! I'm gonna do it out of spite. I'm gonna take this opportunity and use art for what it's meant to be for, and complain, because that's what art's meant to be for, dog.
Alright,
what's
at
gonna
some
make
point
me
I need to
draw.
draw an art piece of you getting beheaded then, because you talk too much.
Yes! Yes, this is what it means to be an artist, dog! It's real! It's real, dog! No, but I am not gonna be the one to make the points. I don't want to connect the dots in my art. I want people to, if anyone shows up to my washed out artist debut, if anyone shows up, they should, I want to make them connect the dots. If I even can make them turn their heads to even look at the shit art that I hang on the wall.
You, by just merely existing, are actively damaging the mental image that people will have of artists from here on forward. I hope you understand
Frequently,
that.
dog. Frequently, dog. I've described my career after animation illustration as picking up the scraps. I'm just picking up what's left over. I'm making do with what I have. Because, like, I'm using half my major from when I was in BFA, and now I'm like, yup, let's just take the trash that no one wanted and finish my degree, while everyone else who succeeded is actually doing, like, I don't know, they're gonna go work for Disney or
They're
Pixar.
being healthy.
Yeah, no, dog, I'm not done. You don't have to assume that I'm just, that what I have is inherently healthy. You don't have to
When is it
assume that,
not?
like... I don't know. Let me continue the pitch, even though I'm still meandering. Like, I remember back in animation and illustration, it was a little bit of a hellhole for certain people. I remember I didn't sleep at all, and I was barely lucid. I was like, and I said a lot of dumb shit. I said a lot of weird shit. Like, I asked someone, like, where do I find reference for cats? And then they were like, dude, the internet was made for this. The internet is full of cat videos, and you're asking me where to find reference images for cats? And then I just collapsed. I couldn't.
I think this is a good demonstration on why artists have to be intelligent.
Yeah. And I remember, like, twice, I'm in class, I get up to walk to the front to get something, and I just collapsed to my knees because I did not get enough sleep. Fuck. I remember, like, in the middle of critique, I just fall asleep if I just lean the wrong way, and I almost fall out of the chair. that was my issues. I procrastinated. I ADHD, and I got scared of doing work because I just not sure if I could do it.
The
well
greatest
enough.
casualty China ever dealt was you. I'm gonna be real with you, man.
All right, maybe I should talk about something that isn't about me before you just keep shitting on this.
Dude, I'm just gonna be real with you. No offense, you have problems. And I'm not saying that in the sense of
Yeah, we say this every day. I say this about myself every day.
Yeah, it's just like I'm not saying what you're
It's
doing
not
is
just
wrong.
me.
It's just thinking
It's
about
not
this.
just me. I'm getting
no
to that.
offense. I thought I'd be handling things worse, but good freaking lord.
It's not just me. I'm getting to that. I just need to talk about what I have first to.
Yeah, no,
set
that's
the
fine.
point
Like,
why-
you're free to like keep talking. It's just I'm sorry for being snarky. I'm just genuinely commenting because I genuinely think you need help.
You're genuinely being this annoying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, then again, knowing you, you're never going to listen.
I know.
So...
I'm listening. But I remember like one of my friends back in animation administration. I was in like a group project for with her for figure drawing, and we were not handling that situation well. I was procrastinating, and we did not get much done. Everyone didn't do anything until like the last minute because we had scheduling issues. Probably because again I was procrastinating. No, but like I just saw like middle of class, she had to leave the room, and she was crying. She was like breaking down in tears, crying just of the stress of portfolio reviews. If you don't make it, well, guess who's getting demoted? You! Get the fuck out of here! I don't know if she made it, which maybe I think she did. I don't know. I don't know, but I know our other partner. I'm trying not to say names.
Do you mind if I actually am serious for like a genuine moment here rather than just being a snarky douchebag?
One more thing, my other partner, like at the end of the fucking, no, he also had like a freak out. Well, I wouldn't say freak out. He had like a breakdown with three of us, like a genuine, justified crash out because we needed to get work done. Everyone was stressed. This major. Because of that one group project, I just realized how stressful it actually was. It wasn't just me. What do you have to say?
I don't think you should have ever gone to college.
Well, you know, maybe I should
No,
have.
I'm not saying that to be a douchebag. I'm saying that to be genuine. I think that's genuinely.
I'm not assuming you're a douchebag. Nobody's assuming that. You're the only one assuming that. Like, not going to college.
No, I am, because like 90% of the time when we talk, I have snarky responses, because that's just how I genuinely treat our conversations, because that's typically how you are with me. But I'm being genuinely serious here. I don't think you should have ever gone to college. I think it's done a lot more mental harm to you than actual good. You should have been building your portfolio through other things, like actual practical experience and having fun with art, not this.
I don't think I'm that snarky, though. I'm not always snarky. I can take it.
I think it's just an issue I forgot to like work through, but you get what I mean. I don't think that going to college was a good decision for you. No offense towards you. I just think that you got forced into this. And
You gotta stop saying no offense towards me, because if you say that again, it sounds. I keep focusing on it.
Dude,
listen.
This is inherently how I act. I'm sorry about it, but seriously.
God damn it! Everyone here is neurodivergent.
Yes, everyone is. I don't think going to college was a good choice.
If you say that one more time, hold on.
I'm being serious. You like, I get it.
I know.
And I know that your parents kind of forced you into it, but still.
Yeah, not everyone needs to go to college, I think. And
yeah, I mean.
I think I could have made it to college if COVID never happened. I think I could have just barely made it through.
Yeah, you probably would have had like your habits still like reinforced and all that. And
Maybe I shouldn't have taken 2 AP classes at once. Like, I've never taken AP classes before in junior high.
Yeah, that's a critical mistake right there.
And that also started like cracking my work ethic, because I didn't sleep a wink.
No, that was
I didn't sleep a wink back in junior year when I was taking notes for psychology and doing art. But at least I did art. At least I did art.
Which is fair.
I missed junior year when I had AP art and ecology, and I didn't sleep at all. Which, if I could do it again, I would sleep and I would do it at the right.
Yeah, no, sleep is very important, especially in an environment like that. That's probably why you remember.
But then COVID happened. And I passed math with a 57%, and I passed science with a 60%. Like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I will admit, I should have. I had like a gym class in high school, and I should have frickin' flunked that because I was not working out. But
dude, even for art, because I already got my exam, my AP exams out of the way. I passed my my AP art exam with a 5, and AP psychology with a 5, and AP art with a 4, which maybe I should not have checked my score for AP art now, because now sometimes in college I thought about it like, maybe I should have been a psychologist major. Maybe I should have went into psychology.
I mean, you'd probably be like helping people right now.
Yeah, well. No, but like,
I wish I had genuinely more to say though. I will admit, it's just.
I could have got a 5. I just was shit at writing, and I did it all last second. If I planned it better, if I planned like how I wrote about the portfolio better, I could have put together better. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really affect my life anymore anyway.
What's done is done. That's kind of the philosophy I accept. When you get fricked over, what's done is done. The best you can do is clean up.
I wish I could do it again.
Yeah, I get having lingering regrets. I do as well, but seriously, if there's any advice I can actually impart upon you, is that it's better to look to the future than to look to the past. So
Yeah,
the best you can do is actually focus on trying to rectify that.
Man. Wait, oh, fuck.
What? You go.
No, don't worry about it. No, I'm thinking about like how hellish it was to get through administration with my mindset and with everyone else's stress about like the mid I forgot what they called it. The
Midterm.
Not midterm. That implies like year. The mid fuck.
Middle class thing.
Second. What are you talking about?
You're the one that's saying mid over and over again. I'm trying to decipher that.
I'm trying to decipher my own thought. No, it's like 2 year middle of the college career. You gotta come up with something. You gotta come up with you gotta cough up your portfolio. Very stressful.
Yeah.
And I'm still left thinking about like, was I just a wimp, or was I just really bad at this, or was the system fucked?
Or if you're asking me, we're just screwed over time and time again.
Well, let's think about this. Like, they used to art a little bit different, you know? Because like I remember my professors always told stories about how like back then we would just fucking we would just
back then you had leaded gas that killed people. What matters isn't back then. What matters is now.
Yeah, what matters is now I'm telling you the story, and you better shut the fuck. So like they would have all the students line up their art on like against the board, and if your art was shit, they would walk over to it, knock it to the ground, walk over the art, walk over to the next shit art, knock it over to the ground, and they keep doing that. They walk back, and then they critique the art that still survived. And they didn't do that anymore. And a part of me thinks, goddamn,
probably better that they don't do that anymore, you freaking idiot.
Yeah, but there's some part of my monkey.
Your teacher.
There's some part of my monkey brain where I'm thinking, maybe, what if they did that still, and would that have motivated me to do art better? Would I have been able to do something when
I mean, it's
I've
a fire under your butt. That's true. At the same time,
with the fire under my ass, make me actually sweat and try.
Yeah, at the
Was it
same
my
time,
fault?
it may not even be the
Right.
actual solution that's needed. Sometimes you need to actually look at something and go, what was the problem in this, instead of just going, this is crap, next. And I get that there's only so much time present during a class period, but still, I think this is I don't like it. I don't like it because I think it's stupid.
Yeah. I think either way, I don't know what would have been better for me.
That is fair,
I still daydream about it. Like, could I have been that amazing of an artist if I got this rigorous ass training and I saw people crumble beneath me, and I saw the domination, the success, this is like the Viltrumite training of artistry.
I don't think Viltrumite training is supposed to be a good thing.
I know. I'm having it up as a joke, but I'm still thinking about, like, could I have been like, could I have turned into like a Viltrumite artist if I was like, if I just saw people getting yeeted out and it was like cutthroat action.
I mean, you already are a Viltrumite artist in that regard.
Shit, I'm so bad at Yu-Gi-Oh. Anyways, no, but what I'm saying is, I don't know. That made me think of something for the gallery, so I'm just gonna have a whole bunch of my old art that I thought wasn't good enough, that I might have saved around, and I think I'm just gonna throw that on the ground and see how people feel about that.
Fair enough, actually. That might actually be an interesting thing.
Yeah, I'm going full modern art with it, and I'm gonna
don't you
crash
dare
out.
compare your art to modern art. Modern art is a freaking disaster.
Yeah, and I'm throwing trash on the ground. That's called modern art. That's modern art if I've ever
Your
heard.
art actually has merit. Modern art is shoving water balloons inside your vagina full of paint. That's not a joke, by the way. Someone did that once.
Jesus, fuck, that's like a urinary tract infection. Waiting to
Yeah,
happen.
no. Someone did try to make a painting using their vagina.
I don't even want to know what that trying to Kate.
Yeah, no, I don't really know either, nor do I exactly care, no offense. Not my forte. It's sort of like one of those cases of I don't really remember how the painting came out. It came out the obvious. Looked like utter dog crap, and that's what I mean by, like, don't compare your art to modern art. 'Cause at least your art looks somewhat aesthetically pleasing compared to...
I wouldn't say my art looked aesthetically pleasing back in animation illustration. I don't have a lot of complete artwork. If I could spend more time on stuff, I would have. And I probably could have, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I
there's
run
still
thin
a
of
lot going
excuses.
on, I get that.
I feel like I run thin of excuses. Like, I want to know if you have the similar experience, because I feel like you would. Like, do you like not want every time when something happens, do you not want to bring up that you have ADHD? That, sorry, it's because I have ADHD. That sounds terrible. That sounds like you're weak. That sounds like you suck at your job. You're not passionate enough. You're not trying to overcome
At some point,
your...
you learn to just throw that ideal out the window and just go, even if ADHD is ADHD, I still need to work on disciplining myself to some extent.
That too. That's something. I feel like I experienced that, but in a different, more pessimistic light, because you know me.
Yeah, because you are physically repugnant to the ideal of having actual healthy thoughts.
Yes! Yes, dog! I'm an artist! This is what happens when you are depressed! I don't know.
If that's the case, I'm starting to think that euthanasia might be a frickin' valid treatment for being artistic.
Okay. No, but it's like I refuse to be like, sorry, teach, I have ADHD. I don't want to do that because I'm giving ADHD a bad look. My classmate over there has ADHD. How come she's doing it all fine and dandy?
Well, the thing is that, like, your classmates had the actual time to, like, get used to their ADHD and learn how to treat it. You haven't. You just realized one day, I have this. This is a problem.
That's
May I add the amount of freaking effort it took to tell you to actually go get checked for that?
I was like, I don't have time, dog. I have to do.
I had to freaking force you into it. I'm not joking.
And I'm not joking, I didn't have the time for it. I was so fucking busy. It was not good.
Well, now we actually know the freaking problem, and it would have been helpful to know this as a kid. Yeah, you can now actually work on it.
Yeah.
It sucks, but actually knowing the problem is somewhat helpful in actually fixing it.
I don't know, I just thought it was embarrassing to mention I had ADHD as if that was like a excuse. Like I didn't want to feel like I was making excuses, so I didn't want to talk about it with, like, you know, professors and stuff. Would have been a good idea, maybe.
Would have been a good idea, because you actually would have probably gotten a reference on how to handle it a lot better. No offense.
I did ask sometimes, like, how I could, like, where I could fucking get diagnosed, or if I could have, like, something for it. But I never went through with it, because I always ended up feeling like it was not right. Even now, I still don't want to fucking go to my professor like, hey, I have ADHD, so go easy on me. That sounds I don't know.
No, go to your teachers and ask for help. Hey, I have ADHD, but I want to do better in this class. How can I do that? Do you have any general advice for handling this class while being attention deficit? Express yourself in the sense that you actually want to sort out the issue, not just use it as a cop-out. Go, hey, I want some study tips. Hey, could I actually have something that could help me perhaps do a bit better? I want to handle this problem. I just want some general advice. Brainstorm with your teacher. Don't just...
I have a shitty brain.
What?
Because, like, my immediate thought was, what happens if I tell them that, I get the information, they tell me that, and then I just neglect, and then I just, like...
That's your fault, and that's an issue that you've always had. Why do you think it took you so long to realize you had ADHD?
I know.
I'm being pedantic for a reason, because I know you. I've been trying to help you get this issue sorted for years, practically.
Oh, yeah, you have. Yeah, you have.
I'm not trying to, like, whack myself. I'm just trying to be actually genuinely honest instead of just being snarky.
It's been a rough few years, dog.
Yeah, it has been. That's kind of the thing. Gosh, I'm not good at...
Good old college.
Come on.
What was my thought? I lost my thought. Dog, I think lead's in my brain. I think I ate one too many fucking, what are they called? The Lunchables?
Lunchables, yeah. I mean, I ate a lot of Lunchables as a kid as well, but at least I managed to resist lead poisoning. I don't know. I live in Alabama. Oh, come on, I was right there. Crap. Frick. Okay, I'm not good at this trick. I need to get better at wall jumping in Metroid.
Why is this not working? It works like this. Wait.
There we are, finally. Okay, good. Great, I'm up here now. Perfect. You don't fall into those, because this will actually try to enter shape. Don't fall into it again!
As much as I joke that like depression is what makes an artist, it really isn't. Like I've been saying,
It isn't, yeah.
like I've been saying, I'm only just I'm only just like discussing what I've been thinking over time, and I've come to the same conclusions as you're saying right now. It just took me some time because I'm, as you say, I'm allergic to having good mental health.
Yeah. And at the same time, it's not necessarily exactly your fault. It's your fault for not kicking these habits sooner, but at the same time, you're not the reason they're in you. Your parents are, if anything.
Oh my god! Wait, you want to talk about something my parents said?
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm getting a drink, so...
Doug, have I surely I've said something about like the hypothetical, like what would you do if you were like if you woke up tomorrow and you were crowned King of America, what would you do? And I was discussing this with Tuhai lately, and briefly I mentioned, wait a minute, I should ask my parents what they would do. This was not a good idea.
Oh, good lord.
First though, since you're also streaming, Dog, what would you do if you were King of America tomorrow?
That's a good question. I really don't know, because I would be control over everything, and that's also a big burden. I don't really know what my first response would be. I don't even know what I would want to do, or even if I want that, because there's several crises that, like, I'd have to manage.
For the sake of the
national
hypothetical,
deficit and, like, global tensions. All of that would be forced into my hand, and I'd have no idea how to manage that. Nonetheless, the fact that, like, there'd be a lot of people around me who'd want that kind of power and would want to vie for it.
True. So, like, what's your first action?
I don't know.
Yeah, it struggles. It's a struggle.
Oh, like you'd think I'd say something like, "Oh, just frickin' kill the rich, start over again." But do you have any idea?
You would not say that. That's something I would say as a joke. That's something I would
I'm being
say
serious in the sense of, like, I'm actually trying to, like, present, like, a idea, and then arguing the logistics of having to deal with that idea. So, for the sake of the debate, I'm gonna say just kill the rich, but do you have any idea how much of a pain in the butt that would be an execution?
Who counts as rich, Dog? Who counts as rich?
Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, stuff like that, but one, that isn't exactly the most ethical. Two, at the same time, do you have any idea how much of a pain in the nuts the logistics of that is?
You gotta, like, figure out who is rich and who counts and who...
And you have to prevent them from, like, escaping as well.
That's not it. You also have to justify your actions politically before people revolt. It's like, whoa, this guy's taking out his political opponent. This motherfucker's taking out his this guy's a tyrant.
It's a mess. It's a mess and a half, and it's like, I don't want to be in that position because there would be several problems thrust into my hands that I wouldn't exactly know the best answer for, especially with, like, how things can get.
Sorry, but, like, you're like George Washington's son, and you have to, like, like great grandson, and you're like King of America because, like, they found out George Washington wanted a monarchy. I mean, what are you gonna do?
For some reason, it's just that's kind of the issue. I don't know what I'd do, and it's because
you're the crown
there's, like, several ways to
kingdom.
handle that all require tact.
Like, you have to fix the country. What are you gonna do? Horrifying.
Yeah, it's a lot of power thrust into my hand, and I don't know what to do with it. That's the issue.
Well, like, the way I asked my parents about this, it was, what's the first issue you would like to tackle? Like, what's the first issue that you think needs to be tackled immediately? Dog?
What's the first issue that needs to be tackled immediately? There are several.
I know if I were king, I think you and we have to have a word about, like, how to fix.
Yeah,
you know.
I trust Team Scrub to some extent. I trust Mothi, but Mothi has expressed that if he was king, things would be a frickin' chaotic clusterfuck. Yeah, the US would be in a good position, technically, but that's because of the extreme measures he would take. Mothi has expressed that several times over.
Mothi would be a Jacobin.
He'd be a freaking utter tyrant, and he's aware of that fact.
I would say I'm a little bit aware of that as well.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not as much as Mothi. Because I'm still saying...
you do practice some awareness, but not to the exact extent. And frankly, absolute power corrupts absolutely, but at the same time, I don't know how to handle a situation like that. How do you handle a situation like that?
I handle this in a selfish and selfless way. I would tackle the problems that I fear the most personally. And I think my biggest fear, one of my biggest fears is like going homeless, not having a job, and I think that's a lot of people's fear.
I mean, if you're like king of the United States, that problem immediately flies out the window, doesn't it?
Does it?
I mean, that, like, being a king...
Not for myself, I mean for other people. I feel like...
Actually, yeah, that's a good point, actually. Solving homelessness would be a good idea. Establishing more homeless...
Yeah, now that I'm not homeless and unemployed,
you can solve
if I were king, I would make sure immediately that we could fix... We have to beeline gun towards fixing homelessness. That's my prerogative.
Which isn't a bad idea. If anything, I like that answer.
Be damned. Be damned if you reject this, and to hell with you if you object to my plan. I don't care if you call me a tyrant. I'm literally trying to save homelessness. I'm trying to prevent your son from being homeless, you heartless creature. And people would still object. In fact, you know who would object? You know who would object to my
the rich?
To my policy? My mom. Dog. It's funny, but like, I said it, and she was like, "What? What? You can't do that. Why would you help the lazy people?" It made me really upset. It made me really upset, dog. Like she said it so fast. Like, what? Don't do that. Don't help the lazy people. Don't help homeless people. They're lazy. Don't help people get a job. People have to work hard to get a job. It's so detailed.
Ah, yes, relativity. And like how different view can be very impactful for how people perceive problems.
You have to understand.
You have to make sure that you're on the same page as someone if you want to actually debate with them. That's kind of the thing. You have to know what they're going to think about a problem.
Both my mom and me have to understand that no one helped my mom when she was growing up. Like she wanted to go to college, but nobody gave her the money to get an ID. Without an ID, you can go to college, or at least that was her story. She said something about it. And that she didn't go to college, and she had to pick up what she did in it. And she gets her job. She minds her own business. She turns out pretty stable. Things are working. So why would anyone else need more help than them? That's her thought process. It's like, if I had to go through this, they have to go through this because they can. I really believe they can.
That is a bad ideal. If you're asking me, that's a bad ideal.
It's not the same. It's not the same. I don't think it's the same. What happened back then is not the same. Maybe some things are easier, but not everything is easier. And maybe hell if I can compare both generations, say one or the other is easier. Because especially with my mom, she's not here. She's not like she wasn't born here. She was an immigrant. She's working with the ground up. No my uncle was gonna pull strings for me to get this job at Microsoft. So I can't say that was easier than what I have. Her dad was like, "You're going to America? Fine." It's like, get out of here. I don't want to talk to you ever again. I don't know. Her dad was like the type. It's like you're not going to work. I mean, you're not going to college. I don't want you to. I forbid it.
Just dumb, but yeah, people like
It
that.
was. And when she told me that story, I said like, if you did that to me, I would never talk to you ever again. And she's still friendly with her dad.
Just dumb, but I get why.
It is
Relationships
what
with
it is.
parents can be a lot more complicated than you think they are. Like it or not, you kind of have to admit that eventually.
It is. I don't know. I'm also thinking about like, I forgot where I was. I'm sorry.
No, take your time.
Right. Yeah. No. But like I'm upset that like, just because she had it rough, she has the mentality that
not an
everyone else has.
ideal that you wish to foster, if you ask me. I hate that ideal personally because vehemently, my thought process is, I suffered through this. I don't want anyone else to suffer through this.
That's how every other generation before boomers were like, and then boomers came around. And you know what's freaky to me? My parents had me when they were young, so I checked the dates. Oh my god, my parents are millennials.
Right.
Incredible revelation.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Incredible.
I'm sorry.
It's like, wait a minute. That can't be right. That can't be true. You're lying to me, Google.
You're
No,
lying
you're
to
lying
me!
to me.
My
Guys,
sentient
stop.
Google overlord, you lie! You lie!
But of course,
Yeah.
And then I was like, Mom, what would you do if you were Queen of America tomorrow? And then she was like, you know what? Guess what she says? Guess what her idea is?
What?
I need you to get
Kill the poor?
almost, baby. We're gonna secure our borders. Oh God. We're gonna make sure the illegals don't get in. Oh my God.
Why? I don't give a crap
He doesn't
about,
like Donald Trump
again,
anymore,
I don't
dog.
want
He
to
doesn't like
interrupt me a
Donald Trump
channel where we
anymore.
just blabber about politics, because I think that's stupid. I just think that's a bit opposite for what I was expecting from your mom, no offense.
No,
I
I mean, did I tell you that she liked Donald Trump once?
Oh yeah.
And it took a while. It took a while until it started affecting her business that she didn't like Donald Trump anymore.
That's weird.
She's not in the news. She used to vote, but she stopped voting at some point because she got busy with work. She also,
Your mom's freaking
as my dad puts it.
I don't
As my dad
don't
puts it.
mind like why she voted. It's just that like mentally that's just kind of weird to me, no offense. I don't get
No, but like
why.
as my dad puts it, like why vote anymore? California is a blue state. Whether or not I vote does not change whether or not we're a blue state. We're gonna give a point to blue. I hate the electoral college. Hate the electoral college.
Yeah, you
Disgusting.
eventually like grow to like hate a lot of it. No, I'm cutting this conversation here. This is not
Well, yeah,
actual
I didn't want to go
politics.
forward with that. I didn't want to go forward with that. But like, damn,
What did your
gee.
dad say?
I still want to comment about my mom. It's like
Alright.
I'm annoyed. I'm miffed. I'm a little bit miffed that she's like, you know why I would not like this because like she's an immigrant. What happened
Yeah,
to the?
it's just
Would there
I
be
don't
compassion?
get that sort of
Right.
policy, especially given that like your parents have like kind of at times forgotten like English to some extent. No offense.
No, they've gotten better than usual. Cause like they're still plenty good at English. They run a business with it. But like I don't know. But you want to know what my dad said?
Weird. You get what I mean?
You want to know what my dad said about it?
What?
He told a joke. He took the opportunity to tell a joke about it. It's like, all right, first thing I'm gonna do, you're dead. I gotta kill you so you don't try to take my place.
He knows you more than your mom knows you.
And no, I don't know about that. and then I asked, all right, that's good. Okay, at least you have something that isn't actively trying to harm people in mass, like banning immigration.
Yeah.
or banning illegal immigration, tightening the border. At least you're better than that. What do you do next? Put all the money into the military so that I don't get killed.
Oh, good lord.
I love my parents, dog. Don't you? What can I say?
Well, the good news is that
understand
either
why
of them would
I'm
probably
where
die to national debt.
Do you understand why I exist the way I am?
Yeah, because your parents do not put any thought into doing anything like having sex.
Hold on.
I'm sorry. I'm actually genuinely sorry. I should have thought about that more before I said it.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
Oh, gosh.
I love my parents. They say the damnedest. What can I say?
Good lord. I know this is possible if you wall kick right. Either way, yeah. No offense, that's why, like, throwing all the power to either side of the spectrum's kind of iffy. Because at the end of the day, you're banking it all on one person and their awareness of, like, the problems that, like, are currently present. That's just my 2 cents. I think that I wouldn't want to be president of the United States. I don't want to be king of the United States.
However, that wasn't the question, dog. It is, what would you do if you were and you had to be?
That's the issue. I don't have a solid answer for that still, even now. I'm sorry.
wait, hold on. An extension to my half of the scenario. If I were a king, I would be making my friends. It would be nepotism, but I trust my friends because who else am I gonna trust? I'm not gonna trust a stranger.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of the thing. I trust my friends more than, like, I trust, like, others, so inherently. Congratulations.
Yeah, and
the
dog,
United States is ran by
you.
Team Scrub, and oh frick, that is a bad scenario. I don't think you
Dog, I'm
understand.
putting you in charge of fixing relations between both political parties. I want you to, like,
Me?
have people hear out. Yeah, I'm gonna make you do it. I'm gonna make you do it. I'm gonna watch you
You're
swerve.
better off getting Moffy for that. He's the charismatic one.
That's true, but no, I want. I don't know. I feel like you have. I feel like you would have the heart. You would have like the. You would take the second to be like. Now let's look at the perception of.
Okay, that is a good point. I would be the kind of person that would look at the problem and go, "We need to untie these knots," rather than Moffy just taking out a chainsaw and cutting through everything.
Yeah, I don't want someone in charge to be like, we need to punish the South. We need to punish all the Republicans. We need to punish MAGA. We gotta execute. I don't want that.
Yeah. Again, this
Let's
is
not get too political here. That's what
no
I'm.
offense,
That's
but I get what you mean.
That's as much as I want to say about that.
That is fair, and honestly, I do agree. You don't want to punish one side or the other if you're trying to, like, rectify, like, a gap in ideology. You want to be, like, moderate, middle of the road, and actually kind of reasonable. But at the same time, that's still a clusterfuck because people have their own ideals, and it's going to be a nightmare to actually rectify that. But it shouldn't be impossible to rectify it as a whole.
Yeah, I don't know. People might say that I'm giving some people too much credit,
Who cares?
but like I have faith in humanity. I kind
Yeah,
of.
having basic faith isn't a sin.
I don't know. I think people deserve second chances, even if maybe not the fascists. You know.
Yeah, let's not let Elon Musk get into office, yeah?
Yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day, I do think that it's something that requires a lot of tact. If you're to put all that power into one person, their life's gonna be hell.
I just want to daydream about all the good stuff that you can do to a country if you had total control. Like what can you do? Like, let's fix education. Oh God, how do we fix education?
That's the issue, and that's something that, like, I will admit,
How do
my
you teach people
tabletops are
who
like
don't wanna listen?
self-inserts. I don't like just going, oh wow, you have all the power in the world. Yes, it may seem like that, but I don't want to. Freaking stupid freaking piece of crap bug thing.
Oh man.
Give me help.
Is there a way that we can teach certain things without parents being like, can't have this?
That is gonna be a pain.
It is. It is. I don't envy the people who have to do that.
Yeah,
Like
it's a minefield, but actually a good point on education reform. Actually pay teachers?
What would Monty say about this?
I'd call you an idiot for one.
What would Monty
Not for any
say
reason in
about
particular, but because you're
fixing
you.
education? I know you would call me an idiot. What would he do about the education system?
That is a good point. The thing is that, like, as much as I know Mafia, I don't know how to answer that specific problem.
Right.
It's just, I think that's like the one. I think everyone in Team Scrub would agree you need to increase teacher wages because they freaking deserve that money. Inherently. But at the same time, trying to think genuinely and wholeheartedly here.
Do you wanna like standardize like what people learn state? Like, oh my god, Yu-Gi-Oh is insane. Like people are taught different things between state to state. People read different books. And you know what? That's not a bad idea. I don't think that's bad. I think it's good that I read Catcher in the Rye and Flowers for Algernon, but someone else might have
That
read
other
some
story
other
where someone took it up the butt unconsensually, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, like you didn't read Catcher in the Rye, right? You didn't read
I never read it, and yeah, I don't think I ever did.
Like what's a book you read in school that I didn't? Cool.
Clara and the Sun.
Right. I've never read that.
Yeah,
You
it's
tell me
for
that.
particularly college, but it's a book that I'm still glad that I read because it was actually a really good read.
Yeah, and I read for college I read it was a good read. What was it called? It was the two guys who had the same name, but one of them and they grew up in like a similar neighborhood. We got the name of the book and killing me. Damn it! What's the name of the guy? The two guys. One of them was a bank robber, and they went to jail. And he went to talk to the guy in jail about it, and he wrote a book, a dual autobiography. It was very interesting. I don't know if you got that book.
I don't think I ever did, sadly.
I mean, what books did you get in fucking high school?
I don't remember. Sadly.
Damn. I got Black Boy. That was a good one. Very. I'm not gonna
There is
elaborate.
one book that does come to mind that's interesting. I don't remember its title, but it was about this kid who also had an autistic sibling, but their dad worked on Alcatraz, dealing with Al Capone, stuff like that. I don't remember exactly how the book goes, but at some point in the story, Al Capone actually writes a letter which vouches for the, autistic girl to actually go get therapy, despite being too old for it. Which is interesting.
Yeah, and I think it's nice that we get to have different books. But, however, there are issues with how giving each country, each state,
Gives
and
a
each
different,
school.
yeah. view.
Because you of course know that, like, that's gonna get taken advantage of. Some parts of history are gonna be taught in different ways.
Yeah.
And I think, to some degree, maybe we should standardize some history.
Wouldn't be a bad idea, and I don't think it is.
It would be. it would be controversial if you. It is controversial. Because people can't decide what to say about history. Because like, the history has enough ambiguity and
Controversial, yeah.
Because like, as time goes by, the last second got deleted. Well, who knows? We could say anything about what that last second was about.
Yeah.
Like, hell if we know what the
What the specifics are?
yeah, what the specifics are, what the devil's in the detail and stuff.
Yeah, devil's in the details and all that. I agree.
Frightening.
Yeah, it is. I think at the end of the day, there's just a lot going on that at the end, it takes a level of like thoroughness to understand that no matter how you slice it, it's gonna be a lot of work either way.
Gotta undo anti-woke. How do you do that?
It's
and then
not
people
even
are like,
necessarily just anti-woke. It's anti a lot. No offense.
anti-everything. Yeah.
And
Education
again, try
part.
not to be freaking like political.
Yep. It is what it is. Dude. Being king is hard. Also, everyone would still reject you because you would be king, and no one wants that. They had a whole protest about it. It was
like
not.
a big issue. Yeah, it's a
It's not gonna
clusterfuck
work.
no matter how you slice it. I hate being that kind of person. It's just you are in the middle of a cluster frick.
Let's just say let's just say like no one cares that you're called the king.
Yeah,
That's,
even then,
really
you're
hard.
gonna have to deal with people's ideals and stuff like that.
I've been having a lot of hypotheticals lately.
Yeah, you have.
Like, what about this hypothetical? Like, I was talking about superpowers. Like, we talked about like, how do we take these shitty ass superpowers and make them lethal? How do I? It's like you had the power to do this, and it's like, and you had to come up with like how to use that. But then with Too High, I think I did mention in a group chat, but I don't know if you saw it. I think you saw parts of it.
Yeah, I saw Tui's art of it, which is funny as balls.
Oh yeah, the art was really good.
Yeah.
It's like the greatest. That's the greatest fucking art
Yeah.
for a conversation I've ever seen.
She's an amazing artist, let's be real. She is like
It was good. It was really funny. Excellent capstone to the end of the conversation. However, do you remember what the concept was?
Not exactly, no.
It's like it was like debating the ethics of superpowers. Like, I thought of like, here are like 3 of the most evil superpowers, and like inherently, I believe these are inherently evil, and you cannot do a lot of good with them.
Actually,
Like-
bring them up. What are the most evil superpowers? I'm curious.
Excellent. I knew you'd be excited about this.
Oh no, I'm actually genuinely interested in this hypothetical because I like talking about powers like these.
Dog, invisibility. Let's start this as like a hypothetical. Archangel, dogs are fun. I am the king of of your humble faith. All right.
Yeah.
Our God, Archangel God, Archangel Yeshua, dogs are fun. Fun.
Just call me Alex. Please. I'd
Listen.
like not to have my name leaked on stream.
Sorry.
No need to
Well,
edit
this
that
is
out,
not your last
unfortunately.
one.
Just
I know
like
that-
kind of tongue in cheek, don't.
We say each other's first name all the time.
I mean that is
Well,
true.
we
It's just like for
I
the sake
catch
of
a
everything,
lot of us
you're
saying
edging that line a little bit, and I don't want to like.
I don't think I could respond to Edisky. I think I would die. I think I would crumble. Anyways,
You would, yeah.
dog, Archangel Dog. Listen, our country, our beautiful country, under God's love, is under war. On the other side of the nation, or on the other side of the sea, is tyrant, dictators, and they take the beastmen and they treat them as lesser, and It is abhorrent, I say. Abhorrent.
By beastmen,
Dog,
you mean
only you.
furries, or?
They're mistreating yes, they're mistreating
They're
the beast.
mistreating. Okay, now you've got my attention.
It is a mass slaughterhouse there, because they don't believe they're human, and they don't, and it pains my heart. And we are at war, and we are losing because they have better technology, better intelligence, and I am begging you to give us some edge. I want you to give us the power to combat this war. Invisibility. I wish, and I have, and I know you would not trust me with it. So I have someone that you might be able to trust. And I present to you a beastman. Someone who survived the horrific genocide on the other side of the war. I wish for you to give him the power of invisibility to become the greatest spy in the world.
Okay, now you've got my attention, because now that's a good point. However,
He and all his children will have invisibility.
Give me a second. Sorry, talking about parents. Anyways,
Archangel Dog, what is the verdict? Will you give us this gift of God so that we can avenge all the beasts?
for what purpose?
Excellent espionage. Invisibility. Walks in there, breaks everyone out, steals all the information, and gives it to us, and we will be able to immediately squash the enemy. We would be able to immediately, in a heartbeat, in a flash.
And you
make sure
clarified also that his children would get this as well. Yes, this power.
Yes,
Even after
Yes.
the incident.
yes.
I get
I
using
believe a lot
invisibility
more
to infiltrate, and I don't trust this man's. I don't insult this man's character. If anything, I think that there is a reasonable enough cause to give him this. But to his children, there lies concern. Because that's just power, inherently, and power can corrupt if mistreated or misused. Power corrupts. At the end of the day, giving that to them, I can't exactly trust his children. Perhaps I can trust this man, but not his children. Do you have any idea how exploitable invisibility is? Good lord. That's crimes they can get away with, from mere petty thievery to some of the most deplorable, unspeakable acts some can come up with.
But I believe so much more good can become of it. And I believe genuinely that most people out there are good people. Do not be swayed by the other countries' rhetoric about the beastmen. They have
I'm
hearts.
not being swayed by their rhetoric, I am merely swayed by logic. This isn't racial bias. This is inherently just a conundrum that exists. To bestow this power upon this man would either force celibacy or enforce a nigh impossible doctrine of religious education for his offspring.
It is. But if we don't do anything quick, then so many lives will be lost.
Perhaps that's the issue. It is a hard decision. How about this for an offer? I bear no ill will for the man that you offer. However, it's just that if this is to pass to his offspring, then there must be no offspring. Power like this must be thoroughly contained, must it not?
I truly believe that this is a man of honor. He would be able to raise his children correctly.
But what about his
I
children?
swear,
And
we
his
will-
children
we
afterwards,
will.
and so on and so forth. We're not just talking about one generation, but invisibility for generations to come. Practically infinity. I bear no ill will for this man. My concern is what his offspring will do long after he's since departed.
So I'm guessing we'll have to face this issue alone then, without this power.
No, I still offer the power, but under the understanding that this man does celibacy, that he will not pass it on. He is still free to have a child before he inherits this power, because I'm assuming that afterwards, any child that he bears will have it. But when he accepts this power, he will become infertile.
I look over to the Beast Man. Well, get to it. Oh, no.
I'm being reasonable as possible. I'm being as reasonable as I humanly can be while understanding the consequences. I am trying to set up the terms. He is free to walk away from this, and you are free to select another person to bear this power if they so choose. I am merely setting forth the possibility. I set forth the issue, and I'm trying to be as reasonable about it as possible. This is my solution. You can have children before this, but once you usurp this power, you are infertile. That is how it is. That doesn't mean you can't have sex, and that doesn't mean that before this you can't have kids. But you cannot pass this power on to the next generation. It must die with you. Is that reasonable, or is it not?
I leave that to the Beastman.
That's fair. Again, it's perfectly fine to just turn around and leave this. You can find another man, perhaps a friend, who you feel would be more capable of managing the consequences. I merely put this restriction forward, mainly because it's just an issue that I see. I see no flaw in your character. I merely only see a flaw in the passage of time with this power.
And so with that, the power of invisibility has been granted. And the greatest spy, a Solid Snake Ocelot guy. I don't And the war is won. The war is won with information that has been given to the nation under God, and with this, a new superpower has taken over the land. That's what I imagine would happen.
Yeah.
Like, this country gets unbelievably rich and powerful at the end of this. Like so much has been gained. Technology, health, stuff and stuff. Like a lot of stolen money, a lot of stolen information.
A lot of stolen everything.
Yes, everything is gone. Blackmail, and a lot of stuff that could be abused. And an entire nation on the other side of the sea is consumed and becomes part of this grand nation. And this Beastman goes down in like 200 years later. The second, another king. Let's say like my great grandson. This guy's like originally, if you said yes, but without the celibacy thing. This guy would have been
I
like,
handled this as thoroughly as I could. There's a reason I
this
threw
guy would
the
have had
celibacy clause
invisibility.
and tried to be as reasonable with it as possible. I did not want to insult that man's character. I merely wish to bring forth the consequence of the passage of time.
Alright, so like my great grandson, like 200 years from now, it's like, oh, Archangel, dogs are hell.
Yeah, what's up?
It's so mundanely said. We beseech you upon a new power, for the people are in uprisal. We have instated democracy upon the land. Like our leaders can be, our leaders under the king, they can be run by say, a president to help with the bureaucracy and whatever the fuck. Sorry, forgive my language. Take a cold to my mouth. Forgive me for that.
I see no need to criticize you for your language. You come here asking for guidance. I am here to give guidance. What is it that you seek?
The people are politically divided. It is so terrible. It is. Some people are just really fucking dumb. I hold nothing back when I say this. They reject knowledge. They reject changing themselves to have good faith and a good faith of their fellow comrades, people. They do not wish to accept people. They are beginning to assassinate people. Cold-hearted killers are out there. It's grisly. and we wish to have the power not to kill them, not to punish them, but to reinvent them, reshape how they think.
Now, what you ask is truly, if misused, problematic.
That is fine. I have, and he lines up like the Supreme Court, this equivalent, and like a lot of them are like, half of them are like beastmen, half of them are elves, half of them are like humans, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, stuff like that. Okay.
It's a diverse group of people. Listen, the judges here are not evil.
It's not that that's the issue. It is, again, this. What you are asking for is essentially mind control, to wipe one's thoughts and instead instantiate new ones. And while, yes, this is a power that's capable of being used for good, you can use this to basically do therapy for people, to remove trauma from their minds. At the same time, this is also a very exploitable power.
You see where I'm coming from, though? We could heal the paralyzed. We could convince them that their limbs are working again. Reconnect their maladies to their soul.
Well,
we
let
could
me guess. The catch is inheritance yet again.
The catch is not inheritance. The catch is in the hand of the court. It will be attached to a title that we bestow on people. Only those who are judged to be the most responsible with the power will have this power. Rigorous testing, rigorous everything, a judgment, analysis.
This power bestows upon it a lot of responsibility, as I should put it. And that responsibility is still capable of being ignored. I trust your capabilities, don't get me wrong. But the issue is with any Earthbound civilization is that if mistreated, well, you can see how that could go very poorly. So instead, I want to make a counteroffer.
Yes?
You wish to see to it that your political rivals are not slitting each other's throats, right?
Correct.
How about this? I wish not to bestow you with the power of merely mind warping, but instead the power of empathy. To make one understand the other side's coin. You will
they accept the power? Will they accept the power? And if you are insinuating that you would give them, would that not be mind control? All we ask is for the ability to give people empathy.
And that is what I wish to see. I wish to grant the ability of empathy. Simply put, the power is this. You make the other person aware of the other side, aware of what drives them. They become aware and they become empathetic to their cause. Ergo, they lose conflict.
Wait, who are you giving empathy? I feel like we already have this empathy.
No, I wish to bestow this. I wish to grant these people the ability to make others empathize, to make others aware of what side they're fighting against. I wish to bestow that ability. Simply put, I wish to make it so that way, if you were to cast this power upon someone, you can make it so that way you can clarify what the other side is doing, what their motivators are, and why are they doing this. That is the power I wish to bestow.
If that is the limit that we must work with, then I suppose that is all we need.
And so it is then.
Alright.
Every other catch that you so have is exactly as it is. If you wish to alter the deal any further, I don't think that's exactly possible, but with the cause that you have put forward and the title, anyone who bears this title shall now gain the ability to make others empathize with another side.
Alright.
I'm being very thorough about this for a reason. I am genuinely weighing these decisions. And that's why
I think we're tied, but I don't know if there's like a score to this. The prince kneels and he nods and the deal is done.
The deal is done.
I don't know how else to do this, man.
No,
I'm a shit post DM.
because I'm just kind of having a bit of fun, just like coming up with solutions to these problems you're putting forth. It's
I would say the nation is still. The nation is. Wait, okay, what? The nation does have a little bit of uproar. Like, there's a little bit of distrust because, like, there's still conspiracy theorists that like hide and run away from the injection of empathy. They see like their comrade drop down in tears, begging for forgiveness, but they only see nothing but a warping of beliefs and ideals, like taking away agency from people.
That is a good point. That is probably one of the times where,
and it's not just them who are upset, dog. It's not the conspiracy theorists that are upset. It is also the people, because you didn't say it was only for the insurrectionists and the hateful. Because it was also for...
that is still a manipulatable power, isn't it?
It's also used for serial killers and criminals of all general likes, and people have begun to fear that they might be forced to have this empathy. Which on paper is not. It's not destructive,
no, that's still
but
a valid concern. That is still a valid concern. I tried to make the cause as like valid as like possible.
People are afraid of their agency being taken away, and not just that, they are also upset that, are we just gonna forgive this man for murder? This man killed my family, and he after this is free to go. He is cured of his evil, but he is not punished. He is just reverted, changed.
Should this person be for rehabilitation, though? That's sort of the question.
Yeah, I mean, like, but without punishment.
Without punishment, yes, the victim becomes unsatisfied.
And then they're also lay in problems with this, because now people recognize that sometimes if you feel like you need someone dead, or if you need something that you shouldn't do done, they'll do it, and they'll meet in court and they'll say, "This is just how I am. If only things could have been different." And
that
they
is
have been
true. That is still exploitable under a watchful eye. That is a good point.
They have their one use of whatever they can do within the one use. You know, it was not a perfect system. And trust in the government has faded. That one's hard. That one was hard.
Yeah. I tried to come up with a good answer. Still struggled, but hey, I came up with something that was better than just giving them the power.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I had to think hard about how that might have not have been a good idea.
Yeah, no, that's
I mean, it's
fair.
not the worst idea.
I'm very, like, stingent with this, and I try to be reasonable, but at the same time, I try to make it clear what is what and how it works. I try to put forth my logic, and I also try to put forth, like, I try to respect the deal as much as I can. That's what I want to do.
It's so potentially catastrophic what could happen. And 200 years later after that, you see another prince. In more modern clothing, of course, naturally, and in like a hat, in like a hat you've never seen before. Something is different. This is not a prince. This is an insurrection. This is someone who is a conspiracy, and they've done away with the courts. They've done away with yeah.
You come here. You come to my place. You seeking something, or what's up?
Holy Archangel dogs are fun.
Hi.
The corrupt previous state of our nation, of our glorious nation under God, has been overthrown. The insurrectionists are now the new leaders. This is the new normal. We wish to have the power of time.
Clarify.
Only under one person. Only under... And I will not need to have children. I agree. I've read the tomes. And I wish to be judged under God. Do you... I wish to be put to the test. Will you give me the power of time? I will become ageless. I will practically be an angel on land. I'll be more direct than you could ever be. And I will directly be a benefit to mankind. Power will not be spread. Power will not be abused. I will do what it takes to personally fix the problem. I have lived through the abuse and destruction that could happen with powers like these. I've lived through the impact. I could not do that more concisely than that. Oops. And this obviously evil motherfucker is just sitting cross-legged. No worries.
I'm sorry, Grandma walked into the room, so I kind of got a bit distracted.
No worries. Where I last left off?
This guy, one of the insurrectionists, walks in, basically goes, yeah, I want immortality. I want control over time. I want to not age.
I want to be able to undo some things in the past that led to great catastrophes. Like, I want to go back in time and undo the acceptance of the last two abilities that led to corruption and dictatorship.
And specifically those two.
Yes. I want to undo it. And I wish not to bother you with each time I need your help with it. It will be too distracting. You have divine deeds to get to, and I will be your sword. I will be your tool to correct minor catastrophes in the past. I can kill baby Hitler.
Now that's the issue. Let me explain a few things. I'm getting some music right now because I've decided to stop streaming, For a moment, I've decided to stop streaming freaking, like, Super Metroid. Give me a second.
You would be both. I have not been able to play
this. Like, just listen to this music right now. I need to have, like, a thorough discussion with this
Harbor Freight store.
I can fix things. We can fix it. We don't have to go through another 200 years of trial and error. We can fix it. We can make things better now at a snap of a... I have it all planned. You see. All I ask is your faith.
Here's the thing. What do you know?
I know of history. I know of the deals you made with my predecessors. The kings, the princes, the abuses of power, the accidental abuses of power. We can undo it. We can re-prophesy.
Perhaps you make a good point on some fronts. I handled invisibility to the best extent that I could, under the best conditions that I could. However, I will admit that I may have made a slight mistake in terms of giving people the power of empathy. That may have been a bit uncomfortable for some, and that may have induced a few new societal issues.
Well, you see, Archangel Dogs RL, I was once a criminal. I was given the power of empathy. And with this curse, I feel sorrow, this pain, this correction could be made so easily. I feel closer to divinity with my newfound gift of empathy from you, the angel of empathy. That's what they're calling you nowadays.
Perhaps. But I think there is something that you need to make clarified. Well, it's something I need to clarify. You yourself said that you could kill baby Hitler, yes?
Well, okay, that was not diegetical. That was me just...
No, I'm being very clear on this for a reason. I'm being thorough. Because
Metaphorically, I would kill it. I would kill in the name of empathy, maybe. Thousands traded for one life. It is the objective way. It is the objective. It is the objectively good option. Millions could be saved.
I don't deny the idea that you wish to do good. However, I bring forth a point. I bring forth that perhaps your knowledge is lacking. Perhaps you are well read, but that does not mean you are well at deducting. Let me put forth a clue. A man is deemed leader
In Lego City.
is capable of committing some of the most heinous crimes. However, that country, before accepting that man, was facing several societal issues. Do you kill the man, or do you correct the issues?
See the error in my ways. However, with this, you must send me back just the one time. I will go back in time, and I will convince them. We can stop the war together. And we can... And no more powers will ever have to be instated. We can resolve the issue. If I could raise the dictator who would slaughter all the beastmen, if I could convince the emperor back in 400 years ago or whatever, we need not to conquer and destroy to make progress. We need not to develop systems to give people power that they should not have. We should not have to force people to become someone who they should not.
Perhaps you know the answers to these problems. Perhaps you see that these previous travesties are issues to be corrected. But only you will remember, not the world. You wouldn't be correcting an issue. You would be merely delaying it. At the end of the day, these incidents are merely consequences. Lessons. As much as I wish to erase their effects, that would make them inconsequential. Forgotten. As much as I wish to undo the damage that's been done. This planet needs to remain scorched by the hands of those who have inflicted such decisions. And I don't mean this in the sense of those who are victim or deserving. Absolutely not. If anything, I believe the opposite. However, the world must remember the sins that were committed to prevent them from happening again. If I were to just remove a sin, what's stopping it from being committed yet again?
Is this why you gave them the power of empathy? Force people to have empathy?
They came to me seeking to change minds, to change it in full. I instead sought to come up with a correction. If I were to grant their power as it would be ripe for exploitation. Think of it, entire opposing sides of a political ideology, wiped out at the snap of one's fingers just because they thought the wrong way. I gave the idea of empathy to solve the problem. Not to change minds, but to give people the opportunity to change their minds by presenting information to understand what's going on in full. I didn't want to make things change. I merely wanted to grant insight.
The insurrectionist spits on the ground. A lot of good that did. Country's dead now.
Perhaps it is. And perhaps I could have handled that better. But it's better if I go back and correct that myself to Hunter, not you. I speak no ill will of you. It's just that things are a bit too delicate. If you're to change this, then who knows how history will spur on. Perhaps it'll be for the better, perhaps it'll be for the worse. At the end of the day, as much as I hate saying it, sometimes bad things happen for good reasons. Sometimes bad things have to happen for you to understand why they shouldn't. That doesn't necessarily mean I agree with them. It's just how you people work. If I were to wipe away every tragedy, they would just happen again. If I were to construct a utopia, what stops others from thinking, why can't things be different? And if I were to just erase those ideals, I'd be deleting free will.
Is that your excuse for not fixing tragedies, horrifying genocides? Is that your excuse to not do anything about that? Is that your excuse?
Who says that I haven't? You just don't know the work I've been doing to fix them. I've already had to avert tragedy before, tragedy that could completely devastate this world. After all, I'm talking to you. I talked to others like you before. Others who come forth with tempting problems. But I have to think. Perhaps this conversation will never happen. Perhaps I will fix the second wish that others had. That's not exactly...
Perhaps I will never exist.
Perhaps. Perhaps you'll be living a more peaceful life.
The
But
best
as it stands,
value in
the power
tools
that you asked
just
of me
arrived near
is
you.
just
There's a new
too
harbor freight store.
risky.
A twinge of fear, like a little bit of fear and uncertainty. Like you could see it on this guy's face. Some unsure. What can?
I understand if you feel anger or hate towards me. But sometimes bad things happen to understand, and that doesn't mean I don't like them. But that doesn't mean I haven't been letting away over it. Let me tell you something. There was a man who I bestowed the power of invisibility upon, but under the condition that he be unable to have children, because the power would be passed on to his children. I still granted him the ability to have a son or a daughter before he inherited the power. What do you think would have happened had I not put that condition in?
Perhaps, well, of course, rampant visibility, common among all people.
Amongst all, it'd be undeniable. Do you know what the pillaging would have been like that? Complete and utter lack of consequence. All the snap of a finger, no one will be able to identify you. Just because.
Say if you, but say if you did decide to give him that, and you did decide to let the people have this wonderful gift to do whatever they could. Would you not go back to fix it? Is it a lost cause?
Not necessarily. But I chose what I chose for good reason. I did not doubt that man's character, I merely doubted the passage of time. But you do bring forth a good point. Perhaps even still, my blessing of empathy was too heavy-handed. Perhaps I should have given that to the entire populace, the ability to make another see their side. That would have been a much better change. I will admit, you do bring forth a good point. Perhaps I will fix that and, well, you will have never had this conversation.
And then he shudders a little bit at the thought, now that he's realizing, now he's picking up, like, what you, like, oh fuck, is he thinking of doing what I wanted to do? It's... and he's starting to look for the exit.
I will not grant your gift, but I will consider the possibility you have put forth. You are free to leave if you so wish. I understand if this might be concerning for you.
If that's the last thing you say, and you take your leave, he yells to stop. Wait! I think I might be wrong.
Clarify.
I think it's fine the way things. I don't think we need to go back. You don't need to change anything. It's fine.
Perhaps.
He's trying to save his own ass.
If so, then I wish for you to go forth and tell others of this conversation we had. I am a man of
That
benevolence.
made him write the second Bible.
I am a man of benevolence, but at the same time, choice has consequence. And I don't mean that in any offensive way, it's just that, with the way things are, power comes with consequence. And with consequence comes considering. Considering if I should or shouldn't. Considering if I should add a clause or not. There are a lot of things that go through my head when I bestow power upon people. But I think for you, the best power I can bestow upon you is this conversation. Awareness.
God damn. And he doesn't say that. And as you now actually take your leave, he leaves with this shame, with this confusion, with this uncertainty, and that is all three of the powers discussed. God damn. That was
I did
one of the
not
few
mean
ways I
to
didn't
turn
think
into
of
a
it.
cosmic horror for the last one!
You turned into a cosmic horror for that. That's fucking hilarious. Holy. That was like, whoa, what the fuck? I knew I made him an angel, but like, damn, you fucking fucked this guy up? You made him feel the fear of, oh shit, what am I actually asking for? You know that, like objectively, what he was trying to do is like fix the world, but survive fixing the world, right?
That's fair.
And I feel like you spotted that. You spotted that. You did not want that to happen. The guy shitting his ass. Oh fuck! I almost died. I almost killed everyone and myself. Incredible work. I think that was so
That's
interesting.
like the perfect note to stream off. I want to clip this and actually like make a video out of this because I think it's fun.
That was cosmically amazing. That was cosmic. Holy
I
shit.
had to genuinely dude. I literally had this freaking like music play, dude. I literally put this music on in Discord. I was just playing it on loop the entire time while I was
didn't listen to it. Hold on. I was distracted thinking about it. Like,
just listen to this and just listen to the swell as I basically inform this dude of why everything happens, and even going, perhaps I did make a mistake. Perhaps I should go back and correct it.
I was trying to decide if I wanted to make him more smart, more clever, but like I couldn't because I'm stupid, and everyone who's like go back in time to kill baby Hitler is fucking stupid.
Yeah, no, I put forth that like logic for a
just a
reason.
guy.
I put this forth, and that's why I argued the way that I did. You need consequence.
Hold on, let me listen to the
Without
music.
it, what prevents you from making the same mistake again? I
pause
argued
the
the way that I did, not because I wanted to be intimidating, but because I wanted to make a good point. I wanted to put forth that, yes.
That was such a good point. That's awesome. Wait, dog, unpause the music real quick. I want to listen to the music.
Yeah, I will.
You paused the music by accident.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to turn on my webcam. Here we are, and... Just imagine this as this dude just realizes, have I just killed myself?
God, I can't even.
Have I just
That's
killed
amazing.
myself in the entire world for no reason?
Have I just reset the universe? And also, like, will things actually be better? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no! All right, yeah, that was amazing. That was awesome.
Worth it.
That's going in the history books. That's some.
I
That's
have
some cool
to genuinely
storytelling.
freaking. You know, the funny thing is that like that entire time, because I will admit, as like a tongue-in-cheek joke, me and Mothi were watching Has-Been. Like, we decided to watch it just to go, okay, how bad is the show?
Oh yeah.
So that entire conversation, I was just thinking, I could just say at the end of this conversation, call me Dickmaster, and it would be the funniest freaking thing ever. But I decided, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna freaking throw a joke like that. No, I'm taking this seriously, and I am gonna be ultimately honest and make sure that the world understands why things are the way that they are.
Honestly, Hunt, especially with the lore that we just wrote today, like there was like a world war going on, and you gave them ability, technology stolen, a whole world conquered, and then years later it's like, oh shit, there's political divide between like two parties, like two sides don't agree. I think I was kind of like implying that the side that was bigoted and hateful was from the enemy side that got consumed into like the right.
Yeah.
And then something was made to the power was given to the king to reinvent like criminals, and oh my god, and then the whole system collapses, and then this motherfucker comes in lying his ass off. I think, like, in retrospect, like, that guy was lying. Right? That guy was lying. The whole country collapsed. There was no way that he could have gotten empathy.
Yeah, no,
Motherfucker
I'm
had
kind
no
of saying,
empathy.
to me, it's just sort of the case of the country's collapse, the title is gone. There is no further damage this can cause. The world understands the consequence of this power.
I really wanted to try and get 3 for 3 for powers. I was really trying 3 for 3 for you to give me something, and I could go back in time and fix it. I can fix it. I can save millions of lives, and then you turn that around so bad. Like, oh shit, I can't fix this. Oh god, and he's gonna fix it. He's gonna fix it. I gave him a good idea. I gave him a bad idea, and he's gonna fix it, and I'm gonna die. It was so fun. That's so fun. I couldn't go 3 for 3, dog. You fucking beat me. I was like, I'm winning. He gave me 2 of the powers. I couldn't get all 3. There was no way.
Because the consequences of the
You have
third
me
were
beat.
just
You have me in
simply
checkmate.
too high.
God damn, that was incredible. I couldn't win that one. I really couldn't.
Oh boy.
I got farther than what Too High would have gave me.
Yeah,
Because
no,
I didn't
that's
make
fair.
any deals.
I'm more lenient, but that doesn't mean I'm stupid. I try to come up with... I'm trying to be a reasonable man. But I'm aware of the consequences these powers bestow, and that's why I alter them in the way that I do. Because
This is
had
the
I
most
granted you
legendary philosophy
invisibility
stream that
as
we've
it
ever had.
was, society would be devastated. Do you realize the damage that would cause tenfold? A problem that would likely never be corrected.
Oh yeah, it'd be over.
Yeah, it would. I would have lost.
It already was over with I think.
Yeah. Well, I altered everything the way that I did to minimize the damage while still preserving the good that could be caused. To preserve the wish, but to minimize the damage. That's the way I was doing it. I did not expect the third to end up turning into cause of horror, because that was literally just my thought process of, okay, I'll admit I screwed up on the second. I'll just go fix it. Simple as. That's literally what my thought process was.
No, wait, don't do that, not without me, don't do that. That was such a game. That was an awesome ass game. Holy shit.
I think that's the best that we can end the stream off on. I think I'm gonna cut it here, because that was fun.
Yeah, we gotta cut it here. I gotta go think about this.
Yeah, fair.
I gotta go rock in the corner of my room and think about this.
May I add that for the
I hope we all learned something today, guys.
My grandma, then I come back like, okay, yeah, this is the one thing I cannot accept.
You went to talk to God. You went to talk to God, and God gave you the most genuine advice, and then you came back to me, and I'm like, this motherfucker is gonna get scammed out of time stop. And then immediately I eat my words, like, oh no. Well, moral of the story: don't tempt fate.